people. They so the special prosecutor illegally gives this tape to CNN that clears Trump. By the way, we're going to get through all this. All right. Oh man, we got an exciting show today. My name is Brian Craig. You're listening to Florida's longest running radio show on the radio since 1977, celebrating 46 years on the radio this year, the Steve Kane Show. Okay, so this is just beautiful. I went to bed early last night. I went to bed really early last night. Didn't watch any news after my podcast. Just went right to bed. And I woke up this morning. I go on the news, and what happened? The special counsel in the Trump espionage case illegally leaks federal evidence to CNN, this tape of Trump, which, by the way, clears Trump. We're going to get to it in just a bit. But the special counsel prosecuting Trump for all this classified espionage fabrication illegally leak a tape. They give it. They illegally give a tape to CNN. CNN airs it, and Trump's in trouble today. I love it. I love it. And this judge, this great MAGA judge, oh, we've got so much to talk about. I'm going to play the tape. There's already people on hold, but if you'd like to call in, our number is 888-GO-KANE-1, 888-465-2631. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This MAGA judge we have in MAGA Fort Pierce, I love it. I love it. She denied the prosecution's motion to keep all the witnesses secret. But, you know, the judge, this is a beautiful thing, guys. This is, and by the way, call it, let's celebrate. This is a day of celebration. Crimes have been committed by the special prosecutor. Trump has been cleared again. And I'm going to play it all. Don't worry, we'll get to it. This very well could be the beginning of the end for this case. I mean, this could be it. The judge could flip out. See, this, you know what they're doing? They're trying to turn public opinion against President Trump and taint the jury pool. See, I love watching court cases on television. You know, when you're the longest running radio show in the state of Florida, even though I have not been with the show, I was 6 years old, okay, when Steve started this show. But I've been with the show most of the time. And, you know, I used to listen to Steve in high school. When I got out of school, he was on in the afternoons then. But so I know it's true. My first car did not have an FM radio in it. It only had AM, and that's how I found Steve. But anyway, I love televised trials. I love them. I love true crime. The O.J. Simpson case was the golden age of radio. That O.J. Simpson trial was beautiful. That was the golden age of radio. I always tell people that. And unfortunately, with federal cases, cameras are not allowed in federal courtrooms. So federal cases are not as exciting as these local civil cases sometimes, or criminal cases, murder cases and things, because there's no camera inside. So you're not living the drama. You're not watching the witnesses. You don't see the evidence. You hear people talk about it. You know, attorneys come out on the steps and make comments, and there's pundits on television, and there's, you know, the sketch artist and everything else. But you don't really get to live it and experience it. And what the special prosecutor has done is not just illegally give evidence to CNN. What they've done is a violation of the court, because, see, this tape, which totally clears Trump, this is, what did Van Jones call it? A nothing burger. And I know some people have said that already, but no, this tape clears President Trump. We're going to, this is, if you're on hold, standby. Let me get this stuff off my chest, and then we'll take some calls. Okay? So the public opinion polls, Donald Trump has this massive double-digit lead in everything, right? All over the place. Every poll. He's even beating Biden, right? And he's going up, and he's going up. And what these never Trumpers in the D.C. Beltway, this Beltway, the way this country, the Hunger Games is a very conservative movie about America. We're all in different districts. In the Capitol, we're slaves to the Capitol. Okay, the Hunger Games, that's what the Hunger Games, that's what we are. We are slaves to the Capitol. We're in district, I don't know. The district with the best beaches. I don't know, district, whatever. I guess that's the way it is. So they always think, well, yeah, he's getting more popular, all those redneck MAGA people married to their cousins and all that stuff. But this will really turn him. So since Trump is just skyrocketing in the polls, and they've got this fool, our governor, Ron DeSantis, just in the teens now, they leak this evidence to try to turn, this is it. Let me tell you, when someone hates someone, nothing they can do is right. There was a meme about 4 or 5 years ago in Trump's first term, and it was a meme. It was Anderson Cooper on CNN, and it had the CNN graphic, and the headline was, it said, Donald Trump cures cancer, and then Anderson Cooper says, Donald Trump puts doctors out of work. You understand what I mean? Puts doctors out of work. So if you have stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome, you're very frustrated. You don't understand why everyone doesn't hate Trump. You hear this tape, which clears Trump, and you hear him confessing to something because you're a psychopath, you're crazy, you're a madman. And they said, if the people will just hear the tape, they'll finally turn against him. Oh, my goodness. So this judge, this MAGA judge in Fort Pierce, she could very well come into that courtroom, dismiss the whole thing right now, and bring charges up against the prosecutors for giving evidence to CNN. Oh, this is beautiful. What a great day this is. Oh, man. Now, I'll take calls after the first break, because we're coming up on the break in just about 30 seconds. We'll play the audio, and we'll savor it. We'll enjoy it together. Even Anderson Cooper, who broke the story with the tape, clears Trump in his introduction. We're going to get to all that stuff. It's the Steve Kane Show. My name is Brian Craig. Our number toll-free, 1-888-GO-KANE 1-888-465-2631. 888-465-2631. It's a toll-free call no matter where you are calling from, all right? So we'll take our first break. We'll come back with your calls. We'll come back with the tape that clears Trump and a whole bunch more. We'll be right back.
Don't sit on the sidelines. Get in on the action. Call the Steve Kane Show live on air now. 888-GO-KANE-1. This is the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
Hey, neighbor, are you ready for our golf match?
Sure am.
This is great. Oh, by the way, guys, I brought in the Mighty MAGA Lion today. That's available at mightymagalion.com. Kathy and I partnered up with Dee from the chat room, and this Mighty MAGA Lion is available for pre-order, mightymagalion.com. There's a link in the description of the video. This is exclusive to us. You cannot get this anywhere else. Look at this. Is this amazing? It says MAGA. Got 45 on the side. Isn't it nice? Yeah, it's very nice. I know. I love the Mighty MAGA Lion. And, oh, great, Debbie. Awesome. Isn't it cool? Yeah. So you guys all know Dee. We partnered up with Dee. And that's awesome. I came up with the idea of having the Trump lion. Kathy came up with the name, Mighty MAGA Lion. And Kathy and Dee designed the lion with and the hat and everything. And then Dee has the contacts that actually got it made. This is the first one off the line. So this is a very special one, the Mighty MAGA Lion. So go to mightymagalion.com and get your, isn't this nice? What a great gift for your kids. Dog toy, Christmas gift. It's awesome. The Mighty MAGA Lion. Oh, man. This is great. This is so awesome. I was so excited today. I left home early. I rode the MAGA scooter. Oh, man. The MAGA scooter 2.0 I rode today. I still have the MAGA scooter 1. Here we go.
Now, back to the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig. Listen in the Palm Beaches on 95.9 FM, the Treasure Coast on 106.9 FM, Harrison Boca on 95.3 FM, Fort Lauderdale on 96.9 FM, and anywhere in the world at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
Oh, man, what a great day. My name's Brian. It's the Steve Kane Show. Callers on hold, stand by. We're celebrating the clearing of Trump with this tape. Let me first, though, tell you about Tom Laporta at Laporta Contracting. It's hurricane season. If you have a leak on your roof, you want to call Tom Laporta at Laporta Contracting, and you want to have him look at that leak. You know, he will never sell you a roof you do not need. That's right. And I've had listeners call me. There was one guy in particular, he was with an HOA. He had some roofers come out, several roofers, and they told him they needed a new roof on the whole building, the whole condo building. Tom Laporta came out and said, no, you just need a simple repair. You know, he will never sell you a roof you do not need. That is absolutely amazing. And of course, if you have an insurance claim, this is also something that just blew my mind, okay? Now, first thing you want to do is call your insurance company, but then call Tom Laporta at Laporta Contracting. Get this, there's new laws involving homeowners insurance, and this works for those of you that own commercial property as well. It's for property insurance. But Tom Laporta at Laporta Contracting is allowed now under the new laws in Florida to deal directly with your insurance company for the cost of the repairs. Before that, the way it worked, you had to hire a public adjuster. Some people even hire an attorney, and they negotiate with your insurance company to get you a settlement. And they might get you a settlement, but then you got to pay them. I had to use an adjuster many years ago after a hurricane. It took me a year to get the settlement. The insurance company didn't want to give me a new roof, and I needed one. The hurricane did a lot of damage. So I hired a public adjuster, and they got me a settlement. A year later, I went without the repairs, had a blue tarp on my house for a year, but then I had to give them 20%. I had to give 20% of the settlement. So that means if it's a $5,000 roof, you got to come up with another $1,000, or a $10,000 roof, you got to come up with another $2,000. With Tom Laporta, you very well may not need a public adjuster. He covers the east coast of Florida, the west coast of Florida, and everywhere in between. You can find him online at laportacontracting.com, or give him a call. This number, by the way, rings to Tom Laporta's cell phone, 954-604-4602. 954-604-4602. Make sure you tell him you heard about him on the radio. Okay, now let me first play Anderson Cooper's introduction. Oh, Anderson Cooper, he's a real snake. You know, he's CIA. His mother is Gloria Vanderbilt. His mother, so he's with the Vanderbilt family. So he's like the old blue blood families, right? And I don't know. I'm surprised. Did he have any family members on the Titanic? He may have. I'm surprised. Everybody else was there. But he's old blue blood New York money. And his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, remember the jeans? She dated Howard Hughes. And Anderson Cooper, when he was in college, 2 summers in a row in college, interned at the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. What does that tell you? Who does that? He's CIA. Okay? So that's why he's on television. He's he's a propagandist. He's an influence peddler of government propaganda. So this is Anderson Cooper's introduction to the tape that was illegally leaked to CNN, the evidence from the courtroom. Listen to this. This is Anderson Cooper's introduction. And in his introduction, Anderson Cooper, although he's saying it dramatically and everything, clears Donald Trump. Listen. Oh, well, after that dramatic introduction, I forgot to turn the volume up. Hold on, let me turn the volume up. Okay, now let me start it over. Okay, so every once in a while, we just want to prove to you that we're live, okay?
Evening, we begin tonight with breaking news. We have obtained what is expected to be a central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of the former president talking as if he's showing a highly classified...
As if Not showing highly classified, as if. Don't you get it? As if. You know, Anderson Cooper has the best education money can buy, I'm sure, being a Vanderbilt. And he uses his, I went to crackhead high school. My vocabulary is very basic, but it's true. But Anderson Cooper, he's blue blood, went to the greatest prep schools and everything else. He chooses every syllable of every word very carefully. As if, it says, this is the tape of Donald Trump sharing the classified war plans against Iran. That's not what he says.
Evening, we begin tonight with breaking news. We have obtained what is expected to be a central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording.
He can't even say, you know what I think happened here? I think he's ticked off. I think that he believed them, that they had. I think that when he finally got the tape, he's like, this is all you got? And he found out right before airtime, and he's stuck, and he's ticked off, and he's thrown off, and he can't even say recording, Anderson Cooper.
To be a central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of the former president talking as if he's showing a highly classified document.
As if he is showing. As if. I hear papers. Right here, I've got papers. As if. All right, now let's listen to the rest of what the CIA operative has to say.
Central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of the former president talking as if he's showing a highly classified document on U.S. war plans against Iran with people not clear to even know it exists, let alone what's in it. In a moment, only on CNN, you will hear what jurors will hear one day. The recording was made 2 summers ago.
I wouldn't bet on jurors hearing that. Would you?
2021 at the former president's club in Bedminster, New Jersey. You will clearly hear the former president as he is speaking to several people. According to the special counsel's indictment, they include a writer working on Mark Meadows' memoir, the publisher, and 2 of Trump's staff members. The president was aware he was being recorded. This is the first time it is being played publicly.
Oh, yes. Well, we're going to play it again in a moment, but let's take some of these calls. Oh, my goodness. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Brian.
Oh, yes. What a coincidence. Yeah? That's what I thought, yeah. No, me hold on. I don't think so. You're on the air. What's your name? Oh, Mike, you're quick on the trigger today. Hey, Mike, what's up?
This is, you're right. This is, how can the MAGA judge in Fort MAGA, not do,
Oh, I like that. We're going to call Fort Pierce Fort MAGA. I like that.
How can that judge not? I mean, we've got how long before she convenes her courtroom? I mean, over a month.
And August, less than 2 months away. Yeah, and they're yeah.
And this is coming out now. I mean, they're releasing this now
because what they're doing is they're trying to taint the jury pool. They're trying to taint the jury pool. And because they're trying to turn public opinion against Trump because this should be played in a courtroom in front of a jury, and federal courts aren't on television, so we wouldn't even hear it. And I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. We got any attorneys out there? Have they broken the law here? It sounds like they've broken the law to me. Doesn't it sound that way to you, Mike?
It sounds that way to me as well. And I mean, look, it might sound that way to Barry Siegel as well, but that's neither here nor there. These guys keep bringing this stuff up. I mean, like I said, a month and a half until she convenes her court. What else are they going to try and trot out there to try and?
Well, I hope that the president's attorneys go in front of this judge, and I don't know what the avenues they have available to them, but there's been what do they call it on Law and Order? This is a hard word to say, right? And I'm so excited because when you hear the tape and Trump's cleared, how could you have prosecutorial misconduct? Prosecutorial misconduct. Okay, this is certainly a case of that. And when you have evidence that is going to go in front of a federal courtroom in like 6 weeks in front of a jury, and you're giving that to CNN. That's got to be criminal.
It is criminal. I mean, obviously they have nothing. Obviously Jack Smith is reaching, right?
Absolutely, this is beautiful. They should haul Jack Smith in front of that courtroom today. And that judge needs to ask him under penalty of perjury what knowledge he has about this leak, and there needs to be an investigation of the special counsel's office to find out who gave this evidence that's going to be in front of a federal courtroom in 6 weeks to the Clinton News Network, CNN.
And here's the deal with this evidence being leaked like this. They think it's possibly gonna drop his numbers.
Oh, they're going to go up because now he's cleared. Hey, Mike, I got to run, but thanks for the call. If you're on hold, hang in there. My name's Brian. It's an exciting day, people. Trump cleared yet again. All right, after the break, I'll play the tape. We'll be back right after this.
Making morning radio great again. I think you're gonna really love it. It's the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
Oh, man. Are you guys as excited as I am? How could you not be? What a great day, people. What a great day. Oh, I am so excited. I'm so excited. I left early today. I took my time driving in, just strolling around, had a good time, stopped off at Wawa. I was just like, oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. The tape is beautiful. I'm going to play it when we get back. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Tell me yes or no. Does the tape clear Trump after you've heard it? Yes or no? Because I know a lot of you guys have... Yes or no? Do you think it clears Trump? I say it does. I'm going to play it when we get back. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Trump is cleared. Daniel says no. Well, call me on the air, Daniel, and tell me how it shows his guilt. We got one no. Trump did nothing wrong. That's right. Now, I showed everybody earlier, this is the Mighty MAGA Lion. My wife, Kath, and I teamed up with Dee from the chat. This is available exclusively through us at MightyMagaLion.com. So go to MightyMagaLion.com. Hey, Rome, can you put MightyMagaLion.com in the chat? I can't get it in there right now, and I'll pin it to the top if you're listening. I'd appreciate it. This is available exclusively through us. Isn't this cool? It says 45 on the side, MAGA on the front, and it reminds me of Trump. Yes. MightyMagaLion.com, guys. Get yours. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. I got so much stuff going on here. I got all my sound bites on my iPad, so hold on. Yeah. There it is. Thank you, Rome. I'm going to pin that to the top. There we go. I just pinned it. Rome tweeted it. The Mighty MAGA Line at MightyMagaLion.com. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, I love it. What a great day, people. What a great day. Steve Kane Show. Not yet. What do you want to talk about? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Be right back, guys. Oh, yeah? Is it playing at the bottom or the top? Oh, the tape? Oh, yeah. I was surprised how little was in it. I was expecting more than that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is awesome, guys. What a great day. What a great day, people. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Okay, so now we got the intro. Let's play the tape. We'll play the tape now. I've got my mighty MAGA line right here. Put them right over here. Oh man, what a great day, people. What a great day. All right, callers on hold, hang in there. I'm Brian. So here we're going to play the tape, people. The tape. Oh, yes, this is the tape. All right, now turn your radios up real loud. Turn your radios up real loud. You don't want to miss any of this. This is the tape that they brought espionage charges against President Trump with. By the way, the tape that they illegally leaked to CNN. They illegally leaked this tape to CNN, but now that it's gone public, we're going to share it. Let me make sure I got the volume up. Yes, 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 the volume is up. All right, let's go. Here it is.
These are dead sick people.
That was your coup, you know, against you.
What started right at the
Like when
beginning.
Millie's talking about, oh, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in. That's right, trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. We looked at them. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. Pages long. Look. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. Look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
she sent it, she sent it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert. By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it, and he said he wanted to attack Iran and what.
You did. It's pretty
This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know, we'll have to see, yeah, we'll have to try to figure out
Declassified. See, as
yeah.
president, I could have declassified.
Yeah.
Now I can't, but this is
Yeah,
president.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so, we hear laughing. And you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
Okay, yeah, bring some Cokes in too, please. Oh, now this is beautiful stuff. This is beautiful stuff. Now, President Trump was on with that snake, Brett Baer, last week, and he talked about this very instance and said it was newspaper and magazine articles. And by the way, where is the part where he's going over the war plans to attack Iran? Sounds like he's going over some quotes and things of Milli Vanilli, General Milli Vanilli, who went to high school and played football on the same team with Rachel Levine, who is that undersecretary of transgenderism that works at the White House. I'm not sure what she's secretary of or whatever, but anyway, I don't hear him going over war plans. I don't hear him showing battle plans, air attack plans. I hear him referencing some quotes and rustling papers. And you could say, oh, this is very hush-hush on the QT, right? LA Confidential. It doesn't mean that it is. They got nothing, people. They've got nothing. Other than perhaps the special prosecutor has committed a crime. You're on the air. What's your name?
Jeff from Maine, Brian.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Oh, man, what an exciting morning. Trump cleared again.
All the Democrats have the mainstream news media doing one thing, trying to control public opinion, not truths about President Trump. They are doing everything to derail him, and everything they've thrown at him has crashed and burned, and they still won't give up. What is it going to take for the American people just to realize this is nothing but a hoax?
Well, that's why they did this, because he's double digits and leading in all the polls. So they leaked this tape illegally to CNN to taint the jury pool by presenting evidence to the jury, the potential jurors, before it comes out, thinking that it will sway public opinion, and people will say, "Oh wow, well he really did. He did committing espionage." Did you hear him go over any secret war plans?
Nothing. And I talked to a friend of mine who was very left liberal, and we were raised since Head Start. He believes everything about Trump. And when I bring up the crimes of what the Democrats and even some Republicans have done, he says, oh, we need to leave the past. We need to move on when it comes to anything against what they believe about Trump. And all I asked them was, why can't we have the same standard for justice for everyone? And they will not answer that question.
Well, yeah, I know. And I don't know. I know you're not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. But giving evidence that's going to be presented in front of the court in 6 weeks to CNN, that's got to be a crime.
Yes. It wasn't Trump given, what's that called when he can't talk about any facts of...
Gag order.
Yeah, he was given a gag order. So how is a CNN allowed to do that?
Well, CNN had to get it from the special prosecutor's office.
That's what I meant.
Exactly. So the special prosecutor is done with CNN what they're charging Trump espionage for doing in their accusation, right? I don't understand. If it's a crime, what Trump did with these people, why is it not a crime that the special prosecutor gave it to some other so-called journalist at CNN? I don't get it.
And hence my question to every liberal that defends what they do against Trump, where is equal justice?
Yeah.
We're going to see equal justice. That's all we want. We don't need anything but to bring equal justice to everyone that has brought up false charges. And those Republicans that voted not to censor Adam Schiff ought to all be voted out of office.
Even though they switched because they did it, because they cannot be trusted. Jeff, thanks for the call. Oh, man. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning. This is Richie.
Oh, hey, Richie.
That tape will never go in front of the jury, and that tape was meant just to sway people, the narrative. because the fact is they have no foundation, Brian. I'm not a lawyer. They have to have the papers, and they don't have them. They have the tape without like you said, it could have been a newspaper.
Trump said it was newspaper articles and magazine articles.
They don't have it, and they know they don't have it. That won't ever see the light of the jury.
Well, do you think it sounds like a crime? The special prosecutor giving this evidence to CNN, doesn't that sound criminal?
Because it's not evidence. It's not going to.
This is what the whole. It is evidence. This is what the whole charges are.
No, they have to have the foundation. That part of it is not going in front of the jury. This is that they don't have foundation. They have to have the tape. They have to have the papers. They don't have them.
That's right.
So this is all about public opinion to turn the people against Trump because his polls are going out of the roof.
Oh, this is beautiful. Let me ask you. When you heard that tape, were you like, this is what they got? I was expecting him to be going over some more plans. That's what they said.
No, I know they don't have the papers. They don't have the papers. They have the tape. The tape means nothing. The jury can never see that. They have to be able to show in a courtroom.
Well, here's the thing. The jury just saw it. The jury's going to hear it because, the jury is in Okeechobee and St. Lucie and Indian River County. There are people listening to me right now that are going to be called to be on jury duty there.
Yeah, that's true. That's just trying to sway public opinion against the president.
Oh, do you think that Trump's? By the way, I hope that Broward cop gets convicted today. I hope he gets convicted, but I don't want to talk about it. Do you think that they'll go to the judge and do something about this? The Trump team today. This has got to be a crime.
No, the judge, leaking anything is a crime, but they're not leaking anything that's going to go in front of the. You see, I think the judge is going to be really ticked off.
Oh my goodness, is she going to be ticked off? Oh yeah.
Now they're throwing in a bunch of crap that doesn't mean anything.
That's right. Hey Richie, thanks for the call. Oh man, even Richie and I are agreeing. So that's a rare thing. Oh man, how exciting! Last night I on my podcast, I have a live chat going on my podcast, and I asked people what their favorite MyPillow product is because there's so many, and I said that's the one I'll do the spot for, and people told me different things: slippers, pillows, the sheets. But the one I most often hear is the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper, and now we have the upgraded version, the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper 2.0, which I have. It has the cooling technology in it, and I'll tell you, when I first got my MyPillow 3-inch mattress topper, it was amazing. I got it on a Saturday. I remember it very well because I was at the gun show up here at the fairgrounds, and when I got home from the gun show, the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper was waiting for me on my front step. And my wife and I slept on it that night. I woke up Sunday morning to something I've not woken up to in years, and that was the sun was out. Even on the weekends, I always wake up early. I woke up, I actually slept until the sun was up. I never sleep the whole night through. It's that good. And during the week, I wake up with my alarm now. I always woke up before my alarm, no more. It's amazing. You will get a good night's sleep like you've never had before with the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper. My daughter came to visit a few weeks ago, and we got her a bed. What we got her was it's a cot, but it's like a mattress that you can fold. It's a bed you can fold up and then wheel it in the closet. And she slept on it the first night, and she said that was like sleeping on concrete, like a concrete slab. And then we had ordered the 3-inch mattress topper 2.0 to put on it. And the second night, and the other night, she slept on the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper 2.0 with cooling technology. She said it was like sleeping on a cloud. The 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper 2.0 with cooling technology. I sleep on one every night. It will change your life. Order yours. If you go to mypillow.com and use our promo code Kane, comes in every mattress size, by the way, that there is. The 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper 2.0 is 40% off and free shipping. 40% off and free shipping with our promo code Kane at checkout, K-A-N-E. You can also order by phone, toll-free, 1-800-716-4879. 1-800-716-4879. Promo code Kane. We'll be right back.
Hard Truth. Delivered morning 6 to 9 right here on The Steve Kane Show.
risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a vaccine that can help protect you against
What a great day, people. This is what, remember when Trump said, we're going to be winning so much, you're going to get sick of winning. Winning never gets old. By the way, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. And everyone like the video. You know, when you guys like the video, it helps spread the word about this channel. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh, just this is beautiful.
Headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-213
Oh man.
or visit Prevnar20.com.
Oh, oh yeah, I got so much stuff today. Oh, when was this?
And use our promo code Kane at checkout, K-A-N-E, and buy your My Pillow 2.0. Right now, buy one, get one free. You can also order by phone, toll free, 800-716-4879. 1-800-716-4879. Promo code Kane.
Sometimes a family needs a little help to deal with life stresses. You can contribute to Happy Healthy Childhood.
Oh, goodness gracious, guys.
Notice families under stress. Offer a helping hand. Give your time. Talk about healthy child development. Connect a family with resources. Contributing to a great childhood can be as easy as being a good neighbor. For more, preventchildabusefl.org. This message is sponsored by the Alzheimer's Prevention Fund of Florida, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
This is Lori Kane. When people go to the dentist, they think of the pain, but the biggest pain is the cost. Not with Dr. Gupta at Brighton Dental Care. The dental work is painless, and the prices are painless too. Call today, 954-922-4633. 954-922-4633.
Oh, goodness, guys.
That's 954-922-4633. BrightonDentalCare.com.
All right.
We take on the social justice warriors for breakfast. Now the Steve Kane Show is on.
All righty, we're back. I'm Brian. It is Tuesday morning, June 27th. Callers on hold. If you're on hold, stand by. This is a beautiful day. The tape illegally leaked to CNN clears Trump, and it's hilarious. However, have you seen the Biden confession? Oh my goodness. You know, Biden obviously suffers from some type of age-related dementia, okay? I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing, and I have a lot of sympathy for people that suffer with dementia and Alzheimer's. I've had people in my own family that had severe cases of Alzheimer's, and it's a terrible thing. And when he was campaigning from the basement, I said, I will not make fun of that. And if you live in Florida, my goodness, I mean, you know, wherever you go, we have the oldest population in the country. I was at the doctor's office yesterday, the ENT, and 3/4 of the people in there were like Biden with age-related dementia, and they were just some of the nastiest people in the waiting room. And what I've learned living in Florida with very old people with all kinds of dementia issues, dementia brings out the most prominent personality traits of an individual. Okay? It's a lot like being intoxicated. If you're a nice person, you're nicer. If you're a nasty person, you're meaner. Right? And it also has an effect on people like intoxication, age-related, I said AIDS, age-related dementia. It makes them a little more honest. It's like when you're drunk, you lose the ability to control your tongue. So last week, Joe Biden, now keep in mind, they've got Trump up on espionage charges, right? You know, even though he's been cleared in the state. Last week, Biden is with the Prime Minister of India and confessed to a major crime. And if they had Trump talking like this, then the charges would be valid. This is last week. This tape is real. This is not doctored. This is not a parody. This is not the Babylon Bee or anything. This is Joe Biden last week. Now, this is another one. Turn your radios up loud. You guys, Alexa, volume 8. Hey, Google, volume 8. I'm not supposed to do that, but you want to hear this, okay? Okay, listen. This is Biden last week sitting next to the Prime Minister of India.
I was just thinking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? He's mumbling because he's completely out of it. And then he says he sold a whole bunch of secrets.
I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Oh my goodness. Now, if they had Trump talking like that, then they'd have a case. Holy smokes. You're on the air. Oh my goodness. Yes, you're on the air. Once.
Hi, Brian.
Yes.
Hi, Brian. It's Roz.
Hey, Roz.
How you doing?
Did you hear this? Biden said he sold a whole bunch of secrets.
Oh, yeah. I heard it.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see the big dinner after they did the thing with Hunter Biden, where Merrick Garland was there celebrating in
Yes.
tuxedo? I think that they should all be thrown in the clink, but with Biden, because he does have dementia, I know about it. My aunt just died last week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Her funeral is today. My mother had dementia. My grandmother had it. And I took care of both of them, so I'm familiar with it. With Biden, I would say put him at home and put an ankle monitor on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't even think his wife loves him. I think her and Kamala Harris's husband are having an affair. Did you see that kiss?
You think that Jill Biden is having an affair with Kamala's husband?
Yes, I do.
Now that would be why would she be doing that? That's a demotion. She's got the president. Why would she go to the first gentleman?
She does not like her husband. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Right after he's out of office, she'll be out there so fast.
Well, that's what they used to say about Hillary, and she stayed.
Well, it's a little bit different. Jill is younger and stuff. The way she kissed Kamala's husband.
Yes.
Does that.
Yes. Yeah.
Recording with Trump, I think it's ridiculous. Why don't they convict him for asking for Cokes or to go to McDonald's?
Yeah, well, that could be cocaine. Hey, that could be cocaine. When he said bring a couple Cokes, man, that means bumps of Coke. He got me cocaine. Why don't we bring him up on drug possession charges too? That tape is pathetic. Pathetic.
Everything is a joke. To me, no matter what Trump does, and like at the dinner the other night, I watched it. He's like, I get blamed for everything. And he pretty much does. If he smiles, he's in trouble. If he says something bad or he's mad at somebody because they insulted him, he's the one who gets in trouble, but not the other person.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not in trouble. They're in trouble. I mean, I don't know, Roz, but to me, to them. To me, it seems if you take evidence that's going to be in front of a federal court in 6 weeks and you give it to CNN, it seems like you've committed a crime.
Actually, they have. And what the judge could do is throw the case out, and she can actually prosecute the prosecutor.
Oh!
That's what they need.
Oh! Prosecute the prosecutor. I love it. They leaked this tape out for 2 reasons, right? One, they think it'll sway public opinion, that we'll wake up and say, look at this, I can't believe, which it's having the opposite effect. And, what did you say? Do I have to die? I think I got to dump you there, Roz. I think we got to dump Roz. Did she say what I thought she said? Oh, my goodness. Roz? That took a second for me to sneak. Okay, when I have to, for those that are new, when I say dump, we're on a delay. What you're hearing on the radio was, I don't know how long the delay is now. Usually it's 7.5 seconds. What you hear on the radio is about 7.5 to 10 seconds ago. And there are some words and phrases and such beyond the 7 words that Carlin made famous that you can't say on the radio. So when I say I have to hit the dump button, someone has used some language that's not permitted on the radio. And I do believe that we hold the record for using the dump button more than any other radio show out there. In fact, I would say that we've used the dump button more than Howard Stern when he was on terrestrial radio. I do believe that. And this is a true story. That arthritis in my finger that Dr. Appleton rid me of, that arthritis was in the finger that I hit the dump button on and have all these years. Every radio station that we've been at, the dump button has been on my right. And I've hit the dump button so many times, it gave me arthritis. So some of you might take some joy in that because many of you have had to use the dump button. It's a true story, by the way. Isn't that crazy? But luckily, Dr. Appleton rid me of it. And, by the way, I might as well turn this into a spot for Dr. Appleton. That's a true story. I mean, I was in so much pain, in this finger with the arthritis, and I didn't know it was arthritis. I thought that I just, stubbed my finger, like when you're playing basketball sometimes you ever do. I thought I just jammed my finger. Dr. Appleton, he examined me. He's like, "You've got arthritis." I said, "Don't tell me that, Dr. Appleton. I'm not old enough for arthritis." He says, "Yes, you are, Brian." So he gave me the laser away pain treatment on my finger, and that was it. One treatment, the arthritis gone. And I know a lot of people suffer from arthritis in their fingers and in their hands, and I feel your pain, all right? To quote Bill Clinton, it is rough. It is rough. And, medications, all they do is mask the pain. And with me, even the over-the-counter things just put me to sleep. You can't go through life like that, And if you go to Dr. Appleton, he'll rid you of your pain. With the laser away pain treatment, there are no medications, no injections. It's completely painless, no downtime, and works on so many different kinds of pain. It's a free consultation if you mention you heard about him on the radio. And Dr. Appleton, of course, is open Monday through Saturday. Appointments are not necessary, and walk-ins are welcome. All right? You can find Dr. Appleton online at AppletonChiro.com, AppletonChiro.com, or give him a call, 954-973-0710. 954-973-0710. That's 954-973-0710. All right, let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Randall from Tampa.
Hey, Randall.
Hey, Brian, I came in kind of late to your show today, this morning, and I'm wondering if anybody brought up the fact that President Trump talked about the scenario when Iran shot down one of U.S.'s unmanned drones, and basically they were talking about basically going to war, like having a major war.
Yeah.
Of them shooting down that unmanned drone, and basically President Trump told them to go pound sand, kill millions of Iranians because they shot down one of our unmanned drones. I don't.
Yeah, but the donors, the military industrial complex donors, they want us to go to war so they can make money on the deaths of people.
Exactly. And this is what's going on now between Ukraine and Russia. They planned that all the way back to 2010.
That's right. Hey, listen, I got to run, Tampa, but thanks for the call. You make a good point. Take care. We'll be back with your calls at 1-888-GO-CANE-1, 888-465-2631. If you're on hold, hang in there. We'll take our top of the hour break, and I will recap the great news of President Trump being cleared right after this break.
WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting from the Rome Studio. Injured recently? Call the Rome's Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Rome's winning for you and our community. Your home for the Steve Kane Show. From the Palm Beach Patio Furniture Weather Center, where luxurious outdoor spaces are created, here's the oldies forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start on this Tuesday. Hot highs, low 90s. Going to feel like the upper 90s this
check. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
Palm Beach Expressways are still accident-free this morning and still largely moving up the speed between Boca Raton and Jupiter. 95 on the Turnpike. We're also looking good in the rest of Broward County, but we do have quite a few service street incidents out there. One in Lake Worth on Congress Avenue and 2nd Avenue North. Another on Coconut Boulevard and Orange Boulevard. Also on Pompano Beach on Powerline Road and Opens. Another crash on Powerline Road and Hillsborough Boulevard. This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida. Hey shoppers, this is local farmer letting you know that
I'm answering my DMs and things during the breaks. If you're on hold, hang in there. Oh, what a great day.
Traffic, a service of the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Come out to the newly renovated poker room at PBKC, open daily for cash games, high-end giveaways, mega bad beat jackpots, and big money tournaments. You can also play your favorite casino table games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em or 3-card poker with just a $5 minimum. For more information, go to pbkennelclub.com.
Oh, goodness, guys. What a great day. What a great day.
More armored vehicles and missile systems coming from U.S. military stockpiles. It includes more than 50 Bradley fighting vehicles and strikers that could be used in Ukraine's counteroffensive. And it includes more ammunition for Ukraine's troops, including more missiles for Ukraine's long-range artillery and Ford's Patriot air defense systems.
ABC's Louis Martinez at the Pentagon. ABC News has obtained a never-before-heard publicly audio recording of the last president from 2021, which he discusses and claims to be holding a classified document about a potential attack on Iran. Trump hit his social media to call the recording an exoneration. Court in Munich has convicted former Audi boss Rupert Stadler of fraud charges in the diesel emissions cheating scandal. Stadler sentenced to 21 months. This is ABC News.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now. What is that? Meditation? I'm recommending the Uma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features. Uma? Yep. Switching to Uma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Uma. Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at Uma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio. A good home security system has a bajillion parts. You've got your motion sensors, glass break detectors, camera lenses, signal relays, but none of that really matters if you don't have one important piece, a human being. That's right, a real human being. When a Sloman's home security advisor visits a home, they get to know the people that live there. They listen and learn. That's how they come up with the best solution to keep you safe. Yeah, you can buy those fancy gadgets yourself.
Oh, how exciting, people.
Sloman's believes in their people so much, they give you the technology for free. So not only do you get a human security advisor, you'll receive a customized home security system with professional installation. You can use their low-cost central station monitoring. The system includes an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, and a backup battery. But most importantly, the people who stand behind it. So call Sloman's at 1-833-283-5050. That's 1-833-283-5050. Sloman's, the difference is human.
On the air since 1977. It's the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
All right. Oh, man, we're back. I just talked to Tom Laporta from Laporta Contracting during the break. You know, we had a call from Tampa. I did not know this. Tom Laporta has an office in Pinellas County. So if you're in the Tampa area, Tom Laporta from Laporta Contracting can help you too. And if you got a leak in your roof, you want to get it taken care of before her. You know, I was telling people about this because I've been through so many hurricanes. You know, when we had Hurricane Andrew, I was doing overnights, and then I was the morning board op, and they asked me to work at the radio station. This was WFTL in Fort Lauderdale off of Oakland Park Boulevard and I-95. And I said, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to work during the hurricane, because the tower, the transmitter was 20 feet from the radio station, and the radio station tower is at the transmitter, so the tower was 20 feet from the radio studio. And the guy that ran the station, he says, I said, I don't know. I said, that tower, and those towers are really high, those radio towers, you don't realize how high they are until you stand under one. I said, if it falls, it'll fall right on the radio station and we'll be dead. And he said, Brian, he said, no. He says, these radio engineers are real smart. He says, the radio, this is true story, everything I say is a true story, unless I tell you it's a joke, guys. But it's, you know, I was younger then. He said the tower is designed in a way that if the hurricane winds rip it out of the ground, it'll fall. It's designed to fall away from the building, so you got nothing to worry about. I said, oh, that's great. So I worked through the hurricane, and luckily we didn't get hit. And the engineer was there the next day doing some work, and I said, oh man, he said they conned you into working, Brian? I said, well, yeah, I was worried about the and I told him the story. He says, Brian, how the hell do you build a tower to fall down in a certain direction during a hurricane? I said, oh, so they lied to me and got me to work. But it was true. It was true. I was there with Al Knight, who does weekends on our station. That's how long I've known Al Knight, who's on Saturday and Sundays here. But anyway, I did not know that Tom Laporte at Laporte Contracting had an office in Pinellas County. Hurricanes are a serious business. A lot of you are new to Florida. If you have a leak in your roof, that means you've got a loose shingle or tile. And what the hurricane winds do is they look for an entryway into the home. They get under that loose shingle, that loose tile, they're under your roof, they rip the whole thing away. So if you've got a leak, a little wet spot on your ceiling, you got a leak in your roof, call Tom Laporte, 954-604-4602. 954-604-4602. If you're on hold, hang in there. President Trump has been cleared by the release of this tape, and for people that are just tuning in, I want to play it for you again. This is beautiful, people. So the special counsel, oh, this is just, I'm just having such a great time today. I love this. I can't wait. I cannot recap this enough. So the special counsel, they have Trump going to trial in 6 weeks in Fort Pierce, that Mike from Louisiana is calling Fort MAGA, which I kind of like that, Fort MAGA Pierce, on this espionage charge because he shared war plans, and they got a tape. So the prosecutor illegally gave the tape to CNN, and they played it. So I want to first play Anderson Cooper's introduction to the tape, where he's very nervous and clears Trump, and then we'll play the actual tape. So this is Anderson Cooper's introduction to the tape.
Evening, we begin tonight with breaking news. We have obtained what is expected to be a central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of
the audio recording. See, this is when, you know, right before air, he listened to the tape and he's like, "Oh my goodness, you're going to put me on the air with this? This is all you got?" And he's off. And I know what that's like. I've been there. You know, something happens on the air. You guys don't necessarily know, but something will happen, and I'm upset, and I'm off, and you know, that's what happened to him. He's upset that all they got is this, and he's the one that's got to sell it.
To the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of the former president talking as if he's showing a highly classified document.
Okay, as if he is showing. It's not a tape of him showing the war plans to attack Iran, which is what they've been selling us the last month. It's a tape as if, which as if means like make-believe. It's not even real, okay? So that's the introduction. Anderson Cooper put in a little disclaimer there. So here's the tape. Here's the president.
These are bad, sick people.
That was your coup, you know, against you.
Well, it started right at the
like when
beginning.
Millie's talking about, oh, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in. That's right. Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. Pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. Look at this. You attack.
By the way, do you hear the sarcasm? Oh, yeah. Right here, you know what? Right here, I have. This is so secret. I shouldn't even tell. How many times have you heard me say that? I shouldn't even tell you this on the air. And sometimes I'll say, I'll say, am I allowed to say that? Of course if I wasn't allowed to, I've been doing this for over 30 years. If I wasn't allowed to say it, would I say it? It's something called sarcasm, right? Sarcasm, right? So now with Roz, I wasn't sure when I said, I don't know, but you hear the sarcasm? This is top secret stuff.
Pages long, look. Wait a minute, let's see here.
Yeah.
I just got, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. Look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know. Private email.
she sent it to Anthony Weiner,
Yeah.
the pervert.
The pervert. The pervert. I love it.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, as we're talking about it, and he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? He said
You did.
this. This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
Declassified.
figure out a yeah.
See, as president, I could have declassified.
Yeah.
Now I can't, but this is
Yeah,
classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
This is so cool. I mean, it's so, we heard and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some cokes in, please.
Bring some cokes in. Again, hey, they may be bringing him up on drug charges. That he may have meant cocaine. I'm like, these people are pathetic. Good morning. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, President.
Oh, hey, Doug. Oh, my goodness.
This whole thing it seems so ridiculous to me. I mean, it just so happens that President Trump has top secret documents there in an interview. He's going to show it to somebody, the reporter. The dumbest thing, even if he said, this is just newspaper article, but let's say it was top secret. They'll still say, how do we know it was a top secret document? They'll never end it, man. They caught what we know that there is no top secret document. This judge has got to stop this and say, all right, enough is enough.
Well, I know one of the things I know based on, we had a lot of phone calls this morning. There's other people on hold. We haven't heard from any liberals today. We haven't heard from any never Trumpers today. And when things are going bad for us, liberals call in and laugh at us. And they do. You've heard it. You've been listening a long time. You've heard them do that. They call in, they laugh at us. They don't even engage in conversation and make fun of it. And we're not getting any of that. Where are the liberal celebrations going? They're not calling the liberals. Conservatives are. Think about it. Caller after caller that we've had so far this morning, all MAGA, and everyone's laughing and having a great time like me.
Yep. Well, that's because now they found out. Last night are you ready to leave the train? And the Trump train, I have to respond back to them now because they have nothing. They've never had anything. And
well, let me play this one to you. I played this in the last hour. This is Joe Biden last week confessing to crimes. This is last week. This is Joe Biden, and he's sitting next to the Prime Minister of India, and he confesses to some crimes.
Anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Wow, he sold a lot of state secrets. You know why? Do you know why he said that? Because all this stuff was coming down about the bribes, and he gets bribed for giving them secrets and doing things. That's how he has the beach house and all that stuff, and it was on his mind, and he has dementia, and it just came out.
Hey, what? He wanted to say, hey, you want to buy anything? That's what it,
Exactly. You want to buy anything. Exactly. Oh, my goodness.
This is unbelievable. I'm hoping that they will finally impeach this guy. Whether he did nothing, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this is. I think I'm hoping the judge is going to be really ticked off at the prosecutors for illegally giving this evidence to CNN.
Oh yeah, she's got to be really upset at that. Any judge should say.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Doug, I got to run, but thanks for the call. You know, conservative Doug, I've met him a few times at things, and that appearance we had where they called the police on us, and they had people with guns make me and Steve leave. You know, and when I got right out of there. When Steve left, you know, 6 police cars pulled up for Steve. Can you believe? But Doug was there, and it was the first time I had seen Doug in the daytime. I saw him a couple times at Wings Plus. He came to things we did, but it was dark, and it was the daytime. And he's conservative Doug is built like Robert Kennedy Jr. That guy is in shape, man. I mean, he's got like the veins coming out of his arms. He doesn't sound like it, and he's an older guy, but that guy he's like Robert Kennedy Jr., Jack LaLanne. He is. You do not want to mess with Doug, and since I met him, and saw I'm a little nicer to him on the phones than I used to be. If you haven't noticed. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Don't sit on the sidelines. Get in on the action. Call the Steve Kane Show live on air now. 888-GO-KANE-1. This is the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
You are invited to celebrate Independence Day on Tuesday, July 4th at the Ben West Palm. Start this occasion off with our free front lawn concert at 6 p.m. with live music provided by the Girlfriend Material, food trucks, and games for the kids. Then elevate your evening to Spruzo on the rooftop, where you'll see fireworks light up the downtown skyline, complete with the sounds of house DJ Christian Caro.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. Oh, guys. I brought in today the Mighty MAGA Lion. You can get it. It's pinned at the top of the chat. MightyMAGALion.com. 45 on the side. He's got his MAGA hat on, and he looks just like Trump. This is exclusive to us. You can get this nowhere else. And my wife and I, we partnered up with Dee from the chat for the Mighty MAGA Lion. I know some of you already ordered yours. Pretty cool, huh? I know, I love it. Looks just like Trump, doesn't he?
That's where the Western Beef is, south of Palmetto and north of Hillsboro. Call them at 561-237-5009. 561-237-5009. They will test for both environmental and food allergies. No appointment is necessary. Make sure you mention you heard about them.
Oh, goodness.
This message is sponsored by the Florida A&M University Medical Marijuana Education and Research Initiative, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Mary on Demand is live. Start your marijuana education journey today and learn more with Mary on Demand. Take the self-guided education series at your own pace. You'll decide what you'd like to learn and when. Visit mary.famu.edu to learn more. That's mmeri.famu.edu. Mary, educate, learn, talk.
Hello, this is Mike at Friendly Tire. I've been in business 30 years at the same location and offering great deals on new and used tires. I have many suppliers. Whatever car or truck you have, I can get you incredible deals on any tire.
Oh, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Trump cleared. Give me a call. The prosecutor's doing crime.
877-9445. I will give you a price over the phone on new and used tires. Again, my number is 954-977-9445. Thank you.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our arguments, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us, from the feelings that move us.
I agree with you, Rome. I mean, my goodness. I'm so energized, I almost don't need coffee.
Now, back to the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig. Listen in the Palm Beaches on 95.9 FM, the Treasure Coast on 106.9 FM, hear us in Boca on 95.3 FM, Fort Lauderdale on 96.9 FM, and anywhere in the world at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
All right, welcome back, one and all. I'm Brian Craig. It's the Steve Kane Show. What a beautiful day it is. If you're on hold, stand by. You know, here we are in hurricane season, rainy season. There's not even a cloud in the sky. That's because there's so much good news for the country since Trump has been cleared by the tape. Now, if you've not already done it, make your reservation to join us on our 5th annual Steve Kane Show cruise. This is our 5th annual MAGA cruise. And this one I'm so excited about. We're going to the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And this is the cruise we were going to take that we couldn't because they shut down the cruising industry with the shutdowns and lockdowns, you know. And I wanted to go to Aruba for so long, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be our biggest cruise yet. We're going to have more, we already have more people booked on this one than any of our previous cruises. And we have shore excursions with the group at every port. In fact, in one of them we have 2. And we have the best shore excursions we have ever had. And when we plan these cruises, the most difficult part of the shore excursions, ever since that time we went to the Blue Lagoon in Mexico, oh my goodness. Remember, we were out there at the kayaks out in that saltwater lake. It was beautiful. And every cruise, you know, the people that, you know, they come on each one, they want us to do something better the next time, and it's difficult. And on the last one, we had that catamaran. Oh, what island were we on that? That was like one of the best days of my life. One of the best days, of course, not the, but it was a great day on that catamaran. It was beautiful. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can watch videos of our cruises. The only thing missing from the catamaran was Christopher Cross singing Sailing. It was an amazing, amazing day. And we have topped those shore excursions. So listen, we leave on the Celebrity Reflection April 27th. And Celebrity Cruise Line in the month of June, which is almost over, are offering their summer sales event. So all you got to do is make a reservation. You don't have to pay in full. Just make a reservation with a deposit and lock in that low price. If you've already made a reservation, maybe you made it on the last cruise or since, call in at Cruise and Travel Depot as well and talk to them about the shore excursions and make sure you're locked in at the lowest price. All right, guys? Now, if you get Ian's voicemail, he's a travel agent. They travel a lot, and sometimes he's in different time zones. Leave a message. He will call you back, no matter where he is in the world. He called me last weekend from New Zealand. Called me. I left him a message. He called me right back. 561-244-5779. 561-244-5779. That's 561-244-5779. All right, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Brian. This is Bill from Sanford.
Hey, Bill.
Some information. I don't know if anybody called when I was getting ready for a doctor. All classified documents are stamped at the top and the bottom. You can't confuse them with a magazine article or a newspaper.
Uh-huh.
No one's been mentioning this that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard anything about the fact that they're looking at classified documents because you can't confuse them?
Yeah, you can say anything's classified, but what is it, like top secret, classified, eyes only, like in the movies?
I just Googled it. Classified documents are stamped top and bottom.
And no, there's no mention. There's no mention of that in the audio.
Yeah, and people can't. You can't. If he's saying he's got a magazine article, and someone's looking at something that's stamped classified or top secret or whatever it is, they would have brought that up.
Yeah.
I think.
Now, what are your? Here we are 6 weeks away from the trial date. What do you think? Has the special counsel broken any laws giving this evidence to CNN?
Oh, I would think they have. But
yeah, me too.
Either.
I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds like they have to me. Yeah. And what they're trying to taint the jury pool and sway public opinion.
Well, that's what I think it is, tainting the jury pool, and that puts the prosecution in a better light.
Oh, I hope the Trump team go to court in front of this judge and demand some answers today. This is terrible. Hey, you're up in Sanford. How's George Zimmerman doing? You see him around town lately?
No, I don't see him at all.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Take care. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Good morning. Once, twice. Okay, that's cool. That's okay. I'm looking for one never-Trumper, Democrat, liberal, progressive, someone to tell me that Trump's in trouble now, that the tape's out. I'm waiting just one call, and all I'm hearing are celebratory calls from MAGA people like me. I mean, I'm sorry. It's obviously not just me, because it's been call after call of people agreeing with me that they got nothing here. So this is a beautiful day. Now, after the bottom of the hour break, we'll take some more calls. Tomorrow morning at 7:30, Laura Loomer is going to join us, and we're going to go through the latest on Ron DeSanctimonious. And, of course, Laura Loomer is the leading expert on this Benedict Arnold, Governor Ron DeSantis, who is holding his last elected office. He is unelectable forever, Ron DeSantis. And, Laura Loomer is an investigative journalist, and she's been investigating Ron DeSantis, and she'll be joining us tomorrow to give us the latest. And there are some very crooked connections going on here with Ron DeSantis. So that'll be tomorrow morning. Laura Loomer on the program. All right, we'll take our break for the bottom of the hour. Call us on hold, hang in there. Our number toll-free, 1-888-GO-CANE, 1-888-465-2631. We'll be right back after this.
Making morning radio great again. You're gonna really love it. It's the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig. The greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s coming up this morning. From the Palm Beach Patio Furniture Weather Center, where luxurious outdoor spaces are created, here's the oldies forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start. On this Tuesday, hot highs, low 90s. Going to feel like the upper 90s this afternoon with high humidity. We'll have just only a slight chance of some storms today, so some drier air.
Steve Kane Show.
Infiltrate South Florida. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
Weather brought to you by Palm Beach Patio Furniture. Route 1 Seminole Plaza Shops, North Palm Beach. Palm Beach Patio Furniture. Voted in the best of the best patio store in Palm Beach County. PalmBeachPatioFurniture.com, where luxurious outdoor spaces are created.
And now, a true oldies traffic check. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
Major Expressway still in great shape this morning. 95 on the
Oh, man.
Full speed to Boca Raton and Jupiter. Some very light buildups on 441 northbound through Boca Raton. We also have a multi-vehicle crash still on Coconut Boulevard, Orange Boulevard, also in Lake Worth.
Is Coconut Boulevard the same as... I've never heard of Coconut. I've heard of Coconut Creek Parkway, but not Coconut Boulevard. Maybe there could be.
And a gas leak also reported on Southwest 36th Avenue just north of Gateway Drive. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If summer is heating up your hiring needs, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.
I rode the Maga scooter this morning, the Maga scooter 2.0. The weather's so nice. And I took this way today that for a few miles, I'm on a 2-lane dark highway surrounded by palm tree farms. And it was so cool. Some of the palm trees were lit up. I was like, this is amazing. It takes longer to get to work, though, on this scooter because I can't take the highway. And I'm like, it could go on the highway, but I'm not riding it on the highway. What a great day. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And guys, if you'd like to support the program, go to MyPillow.com and buy something with our promo code KANE at checkout, K-A-N-E. You know, when you buy your MyPillow products, you're supporting this program and all the content I bring to you. The radio show, my YouTube channel, my podcast, everything. And I was talking about the MyPillow 3-inch mattress topper 2.0 with cooling technology is 40% off and free shipping with the promo code KANE at checkout. But you can take advantage of all the specials at MyPillow.com, including there's a big one going on. The MyPillow My Slippers as low as $25 with our promo code KANE, K-A-N-E. That's an incredible deal. And they got a whole bunch of new colors in and new sizes. They have smaller sizes for kids and women, larger sizes, and they got the big and wide sizes for men. As low as $25 on the MyPillow slippers with our promo code KANE, K-A-N-E, at checkout at MyPillow.com. Very exciting. Very exciting day, people.
nutritionworld.com. Come see us 7 days a week at Nutrition World, Palm Beach Gardens.
If you're a homeowner, business owner, or with a homeowners association and your roof is old or compromised, you need to call Tom Laporta at Laporta Contracting. Tom Laporta will give you a free evaluation.
Oh.
Laporta Contracting was voted one of the best general contractor and best roofers in South Florida. He's honest, knowledgeable, and reliable, and will never sell you a roof you don't need. If you have an insurance claim, call your insurance company immediately. Then call Tom Laporta. New laws are in effect that allow Tom to negotiate directly with your insurance company on the cost of all repairs, so you don't necessarily need to employ a public adjuster or a lawyer. Tom can handle any type of roofing job too. Residential roofing and repair, commercial roofs, schools, municipal buildings, office buildings, emergency repairs. If it's roofing, Tom Laporta can do it. Call Tom Laporta right now, 954-604-4602. 954-604-4602. And online, laportacontracting.com.
Oh, goodness, guys. I'm so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am at this tape. I just, you know, when I read the story this morning, I'm like, I'm like, oh, they're really selling this. Hold on, let me. It's the last commercial. Then we'll be right back, guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And everyone, please like the video. That helps a lot, guys, when you like the video.
Some restrictions. Details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. Now, back to the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig, celebrating 46 years on the...
All right, callers on hold, stand by. A celebration today and beautiful weather. Trump cleared again. I want to recap that in a bit. We'll get to the calls first, but I want to say this because if I don't mention this today, it's going to be dated, okay? This coup in Russia. Does anyone know what happened over there? I mean, it's really, you know, I was a little disappointed it didn't happen. And I was going to go somewhere on Saturday, and when I woke up Saturday and saw that there was a coup in Russia, I canceled my plans because I thought, oh, this will be exciting. I'm going to watch a coup all day on television, and I don't really watch a lot of TV news, especially on the weekend, and it was going to be like a binge watch of a coup. And I remember when Gorbachev got overthrown, that was exciting too. But we didn't have high-tech stuff like we do now, so I just thought, oh, this will be amazing, right? You know, because there's so, and I was finding people on YouTube and on Twitter who were live streaming from Moscow, and I'm like, this is awesome, and then it was over. And nobody knows what happened. And then after the show yesterday, Mike, our board op, Mike had a theory that I think is spot on. And there was, and so I'm going to give you credit for this, Mike, because this was really a good idea. This was amazing. This is Mike, our board up. This is his theory, and I'll throw this out to you guys because I think this is exactly what happened. There was a story about a week or so ago that like $6 billion or something went missing, and all the money that was unaccounted for that we sent to the 51st state of Ukraine. And what Mike thinks might have happened is that this was a CIA-backed coup, and they called this lunatic from the Wagner Group, and they paid him however many billions of dollars to launch a coup against Putin, and he took the money and went through the motions, but he called Putin first and said, hey, Vlad, these idiot Americans at the CIA are going to pay me $6 billion to launch a coup against you. And Putin said, take the money, we'll split it. And then, of course, gave the Wagner Group his Swiss bank account number, and he made the deposit. So I think Putin and the Wagner Group, I can't remember the name, how to pronounce the guy's name that runs the thing. I think they scammed the CIA out of like $6 billion, and he split it with them with each other, and they, you know, so we've just funded the war effort against Ukraine that supposedly we're defending. Now, that was Mike's theory, not mine, but I think that's a pretty good one, Mike, if I say so myself. All right, so let's get back to the story at hand. So President Trump has been cleared. The prosecutor has illegally leaked the tape to the media. And I'm looking at the story in The Hill. The Hill, and you can see this at thehill.com. New recording shows Trump discussing secret, and they have secret in quotation marks. New recordings show Trump discussing secret documents he did not classify, semicolon, report. Well, the fact that secret is lowercase in quotation marks, that's like downplaying the word. So even they, in their reporting, like Anderson Cooper, are downplaying the significance. This is great stuff, guys. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes.
Lakeland.
Hey, Lakeland. What's up?
Hey, I don't know if y'all remember or not, this is a while back. In January 20th of 2009, there was an article in Mother Jones that said, basically, Obama to Bush, I got your records, don't like it, sue. That appears to me, we know who's the culprit behind that illegal search and seizure at Mar-a-Lago on August 8th of 2022.
Who?
Barack Obama's behind this.
Yeah.
Legally seized the records of former President George W. Bush the very first day in office. You can look up the article and read it for yourself. It's very interesting.
I believe you. That's interesting. I don't remember that, but it makes, yeah, that's interesting.
The very first day in office, he seized Bush's records, and basically, he keeps them quiet for all these years.
Yeah.
Came forward and said anything bad about Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton or whoever.
Yeah.
Opinion, that's the reason why.
Yeah, you know, at, what was the funeral where they all got the envelopes? Was that George Bush's funeral? Where they all got the envelope? George W. Bush and Michelle were like really friendly at that funeral, weren't they? It was a little uncomfortable for me to watch. Let me ask you, the special prosecutor giving this tape to CNN, and is that criminal? The case is just 6 weeks from trial in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Well, I thought the judge ruled that no one or President Trump cannot, or his legal team, they discuss discovery.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Jack Wagon right here, he releases.
Jack Smith. Jack Wagner is the General Hospital actor who had the hit song "All I Need." That's who Jack Wagner is. You're talking about Smith, the special prosecutor.
And Jack Wagon.
Oh, Wagon. Okay.
But anyways, yeah, and also back to your previous caller when he was saying, yeah, a classified document's got a stamp on the top page and the bottom page and the back and the bottom of the back page. Remember when Clinton was playing word games with us, and she said, I didn't have any documents marked classified. Not marked classified. They're marked either top secret, secret, or confidential. And that marking is either on the top.
Oh, that's interesting. That's like legalese. That's like legalese. I didn't have any documents marked classified because they never used that on the stamps they use. That's interesting. That's how they're sleazy.
Yeah, all of us that serve on active duty actually that handle classified, we know that. You know what I mean? And we're sitting there screaming from the rooftops, she's a cop. You know what I mean?
Hillary Clinton? Yes, well, that's true. Hey, listen, I appreciate the call, all right? All right, our number 1-888-GO-CANE-1. So, I mean, this is just a great day. We're waiting for the first never-Trumper or Democrat to call in and share with us that this tape, that it's over. And there's no celebration on the phone from the left or the never-Trumpers. Where are you Lincoln Project people? All I'm hearing from today, which is fine, are MAGA people like me that are celebrating that this tape shows that Trump did nothing wrong. This is some day, guys. This is a beautiful day. And, you know, I talk about this Washington class. this Washington class, they don't understand what is going on. And they don't understand why we are not bending to their will. They keep releasing all these things about Trump, not true things, but they keep trying to, soil his reputation and do all these things, and nothing turns us against him. I mean, remember in the first campaign, Trump said, I could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and it wouldn't hurt me. Don't they remember that? That's how popular he is. And it's not that he's doing crimes that we're just ignoring because we love the guy. That's not the case at all. But what's happened is, and the reason he's double digits ahead of everyone in the polls is because it's not just MAGA people that are doing that. There are people that used to be against Trump that are now on the Trump train that have realized, since the Bragg thing, and it's getting worse, that all these accusations that Trump has made, that they're doing all this stuff to me, is, it's true, right? They're trying to set him up with things that he's not done. And liberal-minded people, they rally behind people that are accused by the system. In black Democrat circles, one of the best things that can happen to a black Democrat liberal politician is to get indicted, because it makes them a victim of the man. And I've seen stories here with local politicians that have had all kinds of charges leveled against them, and they get elected and reelected and even get higher offices. So a lot of liberal-minded people are very suspicious of the system, and then these things happening to Trump, it backs up their suspicions. Now, before we go back to the audio that clears President Trump with this tape that's come out, I want to talk a bit about this trial of the Broward Sheriff's deputy for just a moment, in the Parkland shooting, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I was watching the closing arguments yesterday. His name's Scott Peterson, just like the guy who killed his wife, Lacey Peterson. And I know Scott Peterson's in prison in California. They should put them in the same prison together, I hope that guy gets convicted today. The jury's been out. They haven't come back with a verdict. That case hasn't gotten a lot of publicity. And we got a very nasty call from someone about a week or so that I think I know who it was, connected to the case, because of, and I think there's some frustration. It's not getting national attention, that people aren't hanging on the trial. And part of the reason is they have very poor sound quality in that courtroom. It's very difficult to hear. But anyway, this guy could go to jail, and it's an interesting thing. And the deaths that they're holding him responsible for, none of them are on the first floor, because he didn't have enough time and didn't know what was going on. So the deaths they're holding him responsible for are on the second and third floor of Building 12. And his defense is so pathetic. Firecrackers couldn't tell what direction. The school teachers that were murdered by Nicholas Cruz, they could tell what direction, and they went in there and got killed. Okay? So why couldn't the cop? And when the prosecutor was making their closing arguments to the jury yesterday, this coward cop kept shaking his head, no, no, no. He was testifying in front of the jury. I'm surprised the judge let him do that. But I hope that guy gets convicted and gets the maximum sentence allowed under the law. I've heard some people say, well, you wouldn't go towards the gunman. Well, I'm not a cop. Okay? That's not my job. But it was his job. And he didn't do it. And he hid, and he called in fake radio calls. Okay? He's a terrible person. He may not have been able to stop Nicholas Cruz, but maybe he could have. We'll never know, because he didn't do his job, and I hope he gets convicted in that courtroom today. All right? I really do. I really do. All right. We'll take a break and be right back.
The cold, hard truth. Delivered morning 6 to 9 right here on The Steve King Show.
Hey, good morning, Brian. It's Lisa, and my husband and I received our My Pillow 2.0 that we ordered with Kane the other day.
I want to tell you guys, this is the Mighty MAGA Lion. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. If you're not watching live, there's a link in the description. But you can get yours at mightymagalion.com. And this is available exclusively at mightymagalion.com. This is the first one off the assembly line that I have. Pretty cool, isn't he? Oh, yeah. 45 on the side, MAGA on the front. And, of course, he looks like Trump, right?
Always on your mind.
Pretty cool.
I'll give you a hint. It's not love, power, or money. Think of it yet? It's pain. And what type of pain creeps up for the majority of people on a regular basis? Foot pain. Just think about it. Everyone complains about their feet hurting, and no matter our age or physical condition, none of us are exempt from sore and icky feet at the end of a long day. Come to Noble Shoes and give your feet a break. Why settle for less when your feet deserve more?
There you go.
Orthotists work with patients referred by physicians to help with foot pain and prevent foot pain from occurring. So if you're in need of shoes, come to Noble Shoes and let our 40 years of experience help you. We carry top brands like New Balance, Hoka, Brooks, SAS, Birkenstock, Dansko, and more. Don't forget our in-house shoe repair services as well. Come to Noble Shoes in Palm Beach Gardens and Delray Beach. Call 842-7400, that's 842-7400, and stay mobile at Noble.
When you need lab work, don't waste hours and hours waiting at the doctor's office of one of those big labs. Go to Any Lab Test Now of Boca and Any Lab Test Now of Coral Springs. Their prices are guaranteed to be the lowest you'll find anywhere. No appointment, doctor's order, or prescription is needed, and you're in and out in 15 minutes or less. They offer every lab and blood work your doctor can order. They even have drug testing and STD testing. Take control of your health care and visit Any Lab Test Now of Boca and Any Lab Test Now of Coral Springs. There's lots of Any Lab Test Nows around, but these are the only two advertising on our radio station. So don't use the rest. Only go to Any Lab Test Now of Boca and Any Lab Test Now of Coral Springs. And make sure you tell them you heard about them on the radio.
Your home is the place where you know your loved ones are secure. But the things that keep your home protected can't keep pests at bay. That's where RAID comes in. For 60 years, RAID scientists have worked to protect people around the world. With trusted research, ingredients, testing standards, and product efficacy, RAID seeks to create a better future for all. Especially the ones you love most. RAID. Protection for all. We take on the social justice warriors for breakfast. Now the Steve Kane Show is on.
All right, it sure is. I'm Brian. It's the Steve Kane Show, Florida's longest running radio show on the radio since 1977. Our number toll free, 1-888-GO-KANE, 1-888-465-2631. If you're on hold, stand by. We're talking about President Trump being cleared in this new tape. We're very excited about it. Now, I want to talk about Dr. Philip Appleton, my chiropractor. I was talking in the last hour about Dr. Appleton. He rid me of knee pain, he rid me of shoulder pain, and he rid me of my arthritis pain. I mean, it's amazing. And all of these pains, I thought it was just part of getting older. And because I can remember when I was younger, my grandparents aching and everything else, and I just thought that's part of getting older. Well, when my grandparents were my age, the laser wave pain treatment didn't exist, right? But it does now, and you don't have to live with pain. A great thing about the laser wave pain treatment with Dr. Philip Appleton is there's no drugs, no injections, no downtime, and it's completely painless. And the drugs, I know people take medications for pain. All that does is mask the pain, and it doesn't just drug you up, maybe put you to sleep or get you addicted, like Hunter, but it can also make things worse. If you've got an injury and you mask that pain with drugs, you're doing things you probably shouldn't be doing, right? And you're making it worse. His laser wave pain treatment works. It's a free consultation, and if you tell Dr. Appleton you heard about him on the radio, if you have x-rays, bring them. He'll look at them. He's great. With my finger, it was amazing. He examined right off the bat. He gave me an exam. You've got arthritis. Boom. He knew exactly. Right away, boom, treatment, gone. One treatment. My arthritis pain gone after one treatment. Stop living with pain. You don't have to. By the way, appointments aren't necessary and walk-ins are welcome, even on Saturdays at Dr. Appleton's. He's online at AppletonChiro.com, AppletonChiro.com, or call him at 954-973-0710, 954-973-0710. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Shauna. I'm calling from York, Pennsylvania.
Hey, what's going on, Pennsylvania?
I saw a little tidbit on Twitter. I mean, today is a great day,
But the little tidbit I saw on Twitter has got me even more excited. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Brunson case in the Supreme Court.
Oh.
386 Democratic.
Oh. Why would we get, listen, this is what, you ever hear people talk about distractions? Okay. When you know, they have been telling us for about a month that there's a tape of Donald Trump sharing classified plans on how to attack Iran that our military has. And most of the time when people say something's a distraction, it's not. Usually it's just, well, they're interested in something else, so anything else is a distraction. But right now, you got some distractions going on in the news, and that is one of them. Listen, we are 6 weeks away from the espionage trial of the greatest president ever, Donald Trump. The prosecutor may have committed federal crimes by giving evidence to the media that CNN debuted yesterday. They're trying to taint the jury pool and do all kinds of other things. And these other stories are just to get you to talk about something else. They're so desperate to get this off the news today. They might have Hunter Biden on television talking about his drug addictions and his taking bribes. I mean, they're really no. So don't get sidetracked on these other issues.
Like I said, no, today is a great day. That was just going to be an adder because the headline I saw was Trump won again.
Well, yeah, he did. Hey, listen, thanks for the call. So let me go through this. I'll play the audio again later after the top of the hour. This is in the Daily Mail. Daily Mail's liberal and they hate Trump. Donald Trump on Monday night claimed new audio of him discussing and showing off a classified document about potential military action in Iran exonerated him, adding that the special counsel was deranged. CNN released Monday evening the recording of the former president's 2021 meeting where he talked about the documents he did not declassify before leaving but took with him anyway. Yeah, because he was still president when he came home. He was still president when he came home. They forget that. The conversation has become crucial in special counsel Jack Smith's indictment of Trump. Specifically, Trump appears to say that he's holding a Pentagon document with secret classification that includes plans to attack Iran. Well, let's just say that he's not being sarcastic and he really has a secret document, right? Having a secret, this document is secret. Even if it is, that's still not a crime. If he's got the secret war plans in his hand and says this document or this, that's not a crime, even if it's a secret document. It's not a crime to say this document that you're not looking at, that you can't see, but inside this envelope is a document. That's not a crime. These are the papers, Trump says, while discussing the Pentagon attack plans. No, in fact, what he says, he doesn't say they're attack plans at all. He's talking about some letter that General Milli Vanilli was sending him to, urging him to attack Iran. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. You're on the air.
George.
Hey, George. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how many of these Antifa guys have been arrested from January 6th and Black Lives Matter that you talked about that were in disguise? They were all Trump.
Well, I'm glad you asked. John Sullivan, who filmed the murder of Ashley Babbitt, he was arrested, and he is Black Lives Matter, Antifa.
How come they don't talk about that too much?
Because the media don't want you to know that. He was wearing MAGA gear. Since you asked, what do you say to that?
I think it's there should be many more.
There should be more. Okay, so you want to amend the. So what you're really asking is, other than the leftists who were arrested, what other ones were arrested? I mean, that's a ridiculous. See that? Notice, why aren't you celebrating the Trump tape is out? Shouldn't you be celebrating? Why are you talking about January 6th?
Well, does that mean it's going to the judge is going to throw it out like you're saying?
I don't know. Maybe, but maybe. Oh, you want the case thrown out? Now you're on my team. See how convincing I am? I am an influencer. I have influenced this jerk from his liberal ideas, never Trumper ideas, just in one brief, not even a full conversation. Now he's on our team. Oh, my goodness.
Antifa, it's like you're scared to mention that name. Antifa's behind the...
You've said Antifa 4 or 5 times. If I was scared, why would I let you say it? I've said it myself a couple times. The reason I'm not talking about Antifa is it's not relevant to the conversation right now. You know, like your life, you know, not relevant very often in whatever circle you're in.
George and Lakeland, think about it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? George and Lakeland. Okay, well, hey, Mike, if I'm not here tomorrow at 6, tell the police to look for George and Lakeland. Oh my goodness. I would have, oh boy. Lakeland should not even be considered part of Florida. Has anybody been to Lakeland? Oh my goodness. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, you're on the air.
Hey, Brian, this is Ike.
Hey, Ike.
How do you keep making up your own facts?
What fact have I made up?
Who says that the prosecutor leaked that tape?
Well, how else did CNN get it?
Well, was in the room, could have been recording it too. Well, I could have gave it to him.
Well, no, this tape has been in the possession of the special prosecutor for quite some time and has been entered into evidence. So when something, well, I'm trying to explain to you, Ike, but you have to stop waiting to talk. I am trying to, well, because I follow the news and I know what I'm informed and know what I'm talking about. When something like this happens, you have to look at who has something to gain here and who has the connections. So who has something to gain giving this tape to CNN?
I don't know.
Who's most likely to gain? Do you think Trump has a relationship and leaks stuff to CNN for his benefit, or would it be the prosecutor?
He could if he could convince.
Oh, okay. So you believe that the tape clears Trump too? Then, okay.
Let me. I gave you a chance. Let me explain. He could if he felt like he could just hold that against the prosecutor, say they leaked evidence. And one more thing too is that tape actually seems to incriminate Trump more.
Really? Really? Explain how it incriminates him more.
Because he's discussing top secret information with people who probably...
Well, wait a minute. What top secret information comes out of his mouth?
Oh, he was talking about it with the people.
No. It's a vague conversation like we're having about an attack on Iran. I didn't hear any detailed war plans of attack and how it would happen and when it would happen and where it would come from and what form and what time.
Okay, then tell me this. How does it exonerate him?
Because he's not going over any classified attack plans, which is what they've alleged.
29, 30, 2 minutes. That whole conversation, I'm sure, probably took a lot longer than 2 minutes. Editing, man, all they do.
Oh, so the part that we don't have, a recording of is the part that shows that he's a criminal. Come on, Ike. Oh my goodness. Listen, I gotta run for the top of the hour break, and I'm going easy on Ike because he's in mourning with the loss of his former wife, Tina Turner. All right. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. One pathetic guy tried to say Trump looked bad here. We'll be right back.
WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by the Canales Media Group. Broadcasting from the Rope Studio. Injured recently? Call the Ropes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Ropes, winning for you and our community. Your home for the Steve Kane Show.
Oh my goodness.
From the Palm Beach Patio Furniture Weather Center, where luxurious outdoor spaces are created. Here's the Oldies forecast.
Did you guys hear George and Lakeland threaten me on the air? Oh my goodness. I get threats and stuff. They usually just don't happen on the air. You know, most people aren't that stupid.
Weather brought to you by Palm Beach Patio Furniture. Route 1 Seminole Plaza Shops, North Palm Beach. Palm Beach Patio Furniture. Voted in the best of the best patio store in Palm Beach County. PalmBeachPatioFurniture.com, where luxurious outdoor spaces are created.
And now, a true oldies traffic check. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
First multi-vehicle crash this morning is in Boynton Beach along I-95.
Oh, man.
Boulevard, and right lane is blocked by the scene. Just seeing some minor.
What a great day, guys. What a great day. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. If you're new to my channel, subscribe.
Crash numbers on Coconut Boulevard or Orange Boulevard. We have a gas station reported in Pompano Beach, Southwest 36th Avenue, just north of Gateway Drive. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If summer is heating up your hiring events, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easier to attract and review.
Hey, describe the Mighty Mega Lion in one word, guys. Can you describe? Cute, cuddly, you know.
Come out to the newly renovated poker room at PBKC, open daily for cash games, high-hand giveaways, mega bad beat jackpots, and big money tournaments. You can also
Exactly, you, Marion. Cuddly, cool.
Hold'em or three-card poker with just a $5 minimum.
Got the single break next. I have the pre-recording that we have.
Is that starting today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
26 yesterday, but we don't have them.
Oh, okay. Because I've forgotten the dates. Okay.
So yeah, I'll just I could it's like a 2-minute break thing. I can just play that and it'll come right back.
I'll just say go. Well, okay. That's fine. Oh my goodness.
2021, which he discusses and claims to be holding a classified document about a potential attack on Iran. Trump hit his social media to call the recording an exoneration. Court in Munich has convicted former Audi boss Rupert Stadler on fraud charges in the diesel emissions cheating scandal. Stadler sentenced to 21 months. This is ABC News.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now. What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Uma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Uma?
Oh my goodness.
Switching to Uma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Uma.
Got the latest poll.
Find small business call.
Got the latest poll.
/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
You know, a good home security system has a bajillion parts. You got your motion sensors, glass break detectors, camera lenses, signal relays, but none of that really matters if you don't have one important piece, a human being. That's right, a real human being. When a Sloman's home security advisor visits a home, they get to know the people that live there. They listen and learn. That's how they come up with the best solution to keep you safe. Yeah, you can buy all those fancy gadgets yourself, but what good are they without the humans behind the technology? Sloan believes in their people so much, they give you the technology for free. So, not only do you get a human security advisor, you get a customized home security system with professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. The system includes
Oh goodness, guys.
screen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, and backup battery. But most importantly, the people who stand behind it. So call Sloman at 1-833-283-5050. That's 1-833-283-5050. Sloman's, the difference is human.
On the air since 1977, it's the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
All right, callers on hold, stand by. I'm Brian Craig. It's the Steve Kane Show. It's an exciting day, and I've got more good news. If you're just tuning in, oh, Steve's joining us. Hey, Steve. Oh, what a great day. What a beautiful day.
Good, because I can't wait to be dazzled.
Well, you'll have to. It'll get explained in progress. But Trump has been cleared in the illegally leaked tape to CNN. We'll replay that in a bit. Callers on hold. We'll go to you before we do that. But I just want to mention, President Trump has spoken. and he on True Social he posted the latest poll for the Republican primary, and in the latest poll, President Trump is sitting at 69, and Ron DeSantis is at 16 in second place. Yeah, so we got a 53-point lead by the president in the latest poll. Pence is in third place at 4. Scott next at 3. And by the way, in that same poll, President Trump is 7 points ahead of Biden. All right, so let's take some calls, and then for those of you that are asking, because I've been getting message during the break, and yes, I was threatened live on the air. Steve and I do get threats from listeners, but most of them aren't so stupid that they do it live on the air, like George in Lakeland. And yeah, somebody just texted me. A friend of mine said there'll be a witness in the court if something happens to me. Oh, well, gee, I appreciate it. All right, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Mike.
Hey, Mike.
I want to tell you, I think Hunter Biden's a good person.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you're not. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes. Yes.
Jay.
Oh, hey, Jay.
Oh, good morning, Jay. Good morning. Let's see how good it's going to be. I like that little cowardly lion you got sitting in the chair. Okay. Now, I'm trying to figure out how possibly you could be this ignorant to think that tape clears the man. How could you possibly think that? You listen to the tape. The man clearly says, the military gave me these papers, and he says, it just so happened to be right here for me to show it to y'all. And he says, this paper clears me. Now, number one, you argued with me and told me there was no tape. Then you argued with me and told me that he was looking at magazines. Number two, the military don't give you magazines. Okay? So maybe you can tell me how him sitting there admitting that he is showing the people papers that are not declassified, and he says it right on the tape.
Okay, you ready? You ready? Am I allowed to answer? I mean, if white privilege exists, can I not invoke it to complete my thoughts? Can I invoke white privilege? Oh, I thought white privilege doesn't exist now. Okay, if you have something in your hand and you say that it's classified top secret, does that mean that it's classified top secret?
Oh, God, come on, answer the question.
I am answering the question. Oh, he wants to go back to the Brian that was talking back in the mirror where he won the debate with before he called.
So you're telling me that President Trump doesn't know how to talk. He tells the people in the room, the military gave me these.
Listen, and I'm going to play the audio and people can decide, okay? What he's clearly talking about in the beginning of the tape are quotes of Milley saying things to the press. You can tell that in the beginning. So far as documents, yeah, I'm gonna play the tape again shortly, but I'm gonna talk with you first, okay? When he held up documents that he says are classified or top secret, whichever words he uses, we'll go back when we play the tape. We'll hear them. Two things about that. Number one, to me, I hear sarcasm in his voice. All this stuff is very top secret, hush hush on the QT. I hear a man. I'm gonna go to you to know how a man should talk and behave. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? You're a man who sits on the couch all day. You don't even have a job. I am. There's sarcasm in his voice. You'll hear it, and the sarcasm in his voice is like it's a joke. This is all very classified stuff here. I think I could show it. It means it's not really classified stuff.
He tells the people this stuff.
With smile in his voice and laughing.
He said they were magazines. You said they were back.
It's called sarcasm, something you're not familiar with.
Okay, and another thing. You're saying that wait, one more thing before I know, because you're going to hang up on me.
Well, eventually, I mean...
Do you realize that it was more than one person who had the tape? Do you realize that
Oh, really? Who else had the tape?
prosecutors, how many people was in the room? They all knew they had a...
The prosecutors seized the tape from... Excuse me. How do you know? How do you know?
How do you know they didn't?
Because I followed the case and I know what I'm talking about.
I'm following the fact that you telling all these people. Listen, you know how many times you've come on and told these dumb idiots that Trump is cleared and he hasn't been cleared. Why do you...
Oh, yeah, this tape clears him. This tape... All right, now stand by. Don't... All right, Jay, calm down. Now, I'm going to play a piece of audio that if this were President Trump, I'd be on board with you. Steve, this is... Jay's going to get very upset at this, and he's going to try to talk over it. I have not put you on hold, Jay, but you got to control yourself. This is a tape of Joe Biden last week with the Prime Minister of India. Didn't I tell you? Jay doesn't want to... Steve, this is Biden last week talking to the Prime Minister of India. Let's play this. This is last week, Biden. Listen.
I was just thinking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
I sold a lot of state secrets, he said. Joe Biden, your comment, Jay?
My comment is, why are we talking about one thing and you switch it to...
Well, it's the same thing. There's a what I'm doing is comparing and contrasting. And what you hear with Biden is a very serious tone. When I play the Trump tape shortly, what you hear is sarcasm.
He was in a room with friends. Why was he being sarcastic? He didn't need to.
Well, I understand you're probably rarely in a room with friends, since you probably have very few, but when friends are together, they joke around.
Be as dumb as him. Could you possibly listen to that tape and not hear what everyone else hears? Or are you as dumb as one of this other nutters talking? You really can't. You agree with it, so you just as a stupid idiot as him. Both of y'all are stupid. All y'all are listening are stupid. Come on. There's no way. There's no way you can be this dumb.
Then why are you listening to this?
I listen to y'all every day. I listen to the idiot.
All right. Now let me play this next audio. Now, Steve. Now, a lot of people don't know this. Steve went to the same high school as President Kennedy, Riverdale Country School, and Steve has an excellent vocabulary. I went to Stranahan High School in Fort Lauderdale at the height of the crack epidemic. You know, this is I want to play. This is Anderson. Yeah, this is Anderson Cooper, who has an education like you, Steve. Gloria Vanderbilt's son. He has a classical education like you, very well schooled. And Anderson Cooper is sent out to introduce the Trump tape on CNN. And you're still with us, Jay. Don't worry, you haven't gotten off the hook. This is Anderson Cooper's introduction of the Trump tape. Listen to this.
Evening, we begin tonight with breaking news. We have obtained what is expected to be a central piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording...
See, now he's upset. Audio recording, he can't even say recording because he heard the tape right before air, and he's upset, in my opinion, as an observer, that he is the one that's got to be the front man for this. But the words he uses next are why I play this.
Piece of the government's case against Donald Trump. The actual audio recording of the former president talking as if he's showing a highly classified document on U.S. war plans against Iran.
Okay, as if, what? Now I'm asking Steve, he has the vocabulary, not you. What does that imply when he says as if, Steve? What does that mean? That's like make-believe, as if.
He's doing it sarcastically.
Correct, as if, sarcasm, exactly. Exactly. As if, even Anderson Cooper is clearing Trump.
And all you educated men honestly believe that's the part they're going to play in court. You believe that clears him.
See, even Jay from Jersey says this tape is nothing and not enough to bring espionage charges. So you agree that this tape clears Trump?
I do not agree. No, I do not.
Yeah, well, you just said you really think this is all they got?
Because you kind of making these dumb people believe that's all they got.
Mm-hmm. Well, you believe it.
When you ask how many people think this clears.
Oh, see, it's not. We don't ask people. We ask.
Oh, I almost cursed. I didn't curse, but only 20 people answered you yes. 20 people out of 1,100 people. 20 people answered. But they all can hear, but they're all dumb because they realize Trump. Well, I should call him Trump because he is a Trump. This tape destroys him.
Yeah, that's why you're. This is not that the tape doesn't exist. This is. They said there was a tape of him going over war plans on an attack on Iran. That's not what this is. He says, after the break, I'm going to play the tape.
Okay, go ahead. And let's see if these nuts can understand words.
All right. Take care. I hope we haven't kept you from work. We'll be right back.
Don't sit on the sidelines. Get in on the action. Call the Steve Kane Show live on air now. 888-GO-KANE-1. This is the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig.
Time to check in with attorney Barry Siegel from the Siegel Law Group. Barry Siegel, good morning.
Good morning to you, Brian. How are you?
Oh, goodness. I'm doing well. What do you have for us this morning?
Well, as you know, we do estate planning and elder law. But today I'm going to talk about not elder law, but younger law. And here we are. It's already.
Isn't it exciting? Are you guys excited?
That means
I'm
we're
excited.
only a few weeks away from our children or our grandchildren heading off to college again. And many of them are going off to college as freshmen. Just maybe they're 17, maybe they're 18. When they're under 18, parents have the ability to make decisions for their underage minor children. But once they turn 18, they're adults, then we don't have that. And it's very important to make sure that we have the legal documents in place, such as powers of attorney in healthcare, surrogates, and even HIPAA authorization, so that we are allowed to know what's going on. So imagine if they're going off to college, they're driving, they're going to parties, they're doing things. Of course, kids think they're invincible, nothing's going to ever happen. We need to make sure that they are prepared so the parents are able to handle situations. If any of those issues, God forbid, happen, parents are in position to be able to make decisions and receive information. That's why it's so important for kids turning 18 to have their documents when they're going off to college.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of people say, well, my kid's 18, it's not my responsibility. It's your responsibility to pay all their bills still, isn't it, parents? So you still have parental responsibilities. Listen, Attorney Barry Siegel is Steve Kane's attorney. He did all of his documents. And it's always a free consultation with the Siegel Law Group. If you mention you heard Attorney Barry Siegel on the radio, and no matter where you are in the state of Florida, he can help you. He has physical offices throughout Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties, but no matter where you are in Florida with the age of Zoom, he can help you. His number is toll-free, 855-FLA-3782, 855-FLA-3782, and online, SiegelLawGroup.com. All right, Attorney Barry Siegel, take care. We'll talk later in the week.
All right, thank you, Brian.
All right, take care.
Now, back to the Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig. Listen in the Palm Beaches on 95.9 FM, the Treasure Coast on 106.9 FM, hear us in Boca on 95.3 FM, Fort Lauderdale on 96.9 FM, and anywhere in the world at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
Yes, we're back. Call us on hold, stand by.
Front page of today's New York Post.
Oh, well, that's Trump haters there. That's Fox. That's Fox News, Steve. Fox News and New York Post, same outfit.
You hear the word Fox News, or you see the word written Fox News, and your whole machine goes haywire. For crying out loud! I'm just going to read you a couple of words. I'm not Renee here. I'm going to read you.
That's true. I hope not.
See if you can clarify something for me. All right. This is the front page, the whole front page of today's New York Post. It says in a banner headline, "Testify!" Exclamation point. The GOP looks to call 6 witnesses who can establish that Attorney General Garland lied about the Department.
Oh, yes, that's a good story. Yeah, they're going to bring impeachment against Garland. Yes, and the House. Yes.
Tell me, fill in the blanks on that a little bit.
I don't know the details of that. I'm enjoying the clearing of Trump so much. I did not read those stories today, and but Kevin McCarthy yesterday was talking about bringing up impeachment proceedings against Garland, which I think is a good path. Because it'll bring down all the special prosecutors and everything else. That's a good story. Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. Now, callers on hold, stand by. I want to do as promised. I want to play the Trump tape, since I told Jay, I don't want to make Jay late for work. Jay from Jersey, and I said I'd play this tape after the break. So this is President Trump, and you will hear the sarcasm in his voice and in his tone as he's speaking.
These are bad, sick people.
That was your coup, against you.
Well, it started right at the
like when Millie's talking about, we're going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in. That's right. Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing how a big pile of papers this thing just...
See, right here you can tell he's going through some news articles with some quotes from Millie.
Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. Pages long. Look. Wait a minute, let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case,
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information.
You see all the laughter? This is humor. It is sarcasm. Exactly.
Look at this. You attack. And
Hillary would print that out all the time,
she sent it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert.
I like that part. The pervert.
By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it. And he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? He said
You did.
This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably,
We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll try to figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified.
Yeah.
Now I can't, but this is classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
This is so cool. I mean, it's so, we hear it, and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
Yes, bring some Cokes in, please. Oh, my goodness, Steve. Oh, you can hear the sarcasm, and they're all laughing. No one's like, I don't know, I shouldn't be looking at those war plans, Mr. And I'll tell you, the tone of our liberals today, look what we had. We had Jay from Jersey having a meltdown. We had George from Lakeland publicly threaten violence against me and said that something might happen to me on the air. It doesn't sound like the liberals are taking this as a victory today, Steve.
It would appear not.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, you're on the air.
Well, what do you know, Steve, old chum, old pal? Good morning. It's IB in Broward. I know many times
Hey, sir. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear you. I've been telling Brian for quite some time, having been through 4 years of probate, how they use play on words. And the only way Jay is going to understand is when he gets slapped in the face with the facts. So, play on words. How about he said, this is off the record. So any information leaving that room has been taken illegally. So there you have it, end of case thrown out in our MAGA town, homeboy from Jersey. All every people, including the host and owner that gives you the privilege to listen to this show, you moron. The audacity to call everyone in this audience idiot. You're the fool because you don't understand when you are bamboozled, you have to suck it up and move on and stop listening to the idiots that you revolve yourself around. Since you want to use play on words, you moron, in the tape discusses nothing about overthrowing Iraq or Haiti for that matter. How about you get your head out of your you-know-what and get back to earth? Because in the end, Jay from Jersey, we need your dumb you-know-what to get rid of these people that are suppressing us all. Stop playing their games. Don't fight their game for them. Because in the end, you split the vote, you moron, and then you are not only going to lose, you're going to lose more dramatically because that. Oh, I told you that.
Listen, we're up.
And you think you can tell me how you really feel?
Exactly. We're up against the break. You get the last word.
An act breaks the law. An act. He did no act. An act breaks the law. Not gossip, Jay from Jersey, you idiot. Bye.
Okay. We'll be right back. What's up? Hello? Open the door. Open the door. Go talk to him. No, you're not. I'll stay on the phone. Go talk to him. Go talk. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start on this Tuesday. Hot skies, low 90s. Going to feel like the upper 90s this afternoon with high humidity. We'll have just only a slight chance of some storms today, so some drier air trying to infiltrate South Florida.
Stay out there. I got a long break, so I can stay here.
Weather brought to you by Palm Beach Patio Furniture.
He's in our driveway?
Seminole Plaza Shops, North Palm Beach. Palm Beach
Okay.
Patio Furniture. Voted in the best of the best patio store in Palm
Okay, hold on. Just find out what's... let's find
Your
out.
luxurious outdoor spaces are...
Oh, I was on the air? But just wait. I'll wait here. I got a long break.
We also have a new multi-vehicle crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at 7th Street, also on University Drive at McNabb Road. This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida. Hey shoppers, this
What happened?
Farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
What happened?
That's traffic on Chris Paul.
Okay.
Traffic, a service of the Palm Beach Kennel Club. About to the newly renovated poker room at PBKC, open daily for cash games, high-hand giveaways, mega bad beat jackpots, and big money tournaments. You can also play your favorite casino table games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em or 3-card poker with just a $5 minimum. For more information, go to pbkennelclub.com. Tom Laporta here from Laporta Contracting, Roofing and Building Restoration. We have been in the roofing and construction industry for
has any problem with her right side or her arm. She's right-handed. She feels better. It's amazing. And for people out there that are dealing with pain, believe me, there is an alternative. Going in for the free consultation. FRE free. You will lose. The only thing you'll lose is the pain that you're dealing with. Do not suffer. Go in to see Dr. Appleton, the greatest visit of your life.
Give Dr. Appleton a call right now. 954-973-0710. 954-973-0710. Online, AppletonCairo.com. Open Monday through Saturday. Appointments not necessary. And walk-ins are welcome. 954-973-0710. How would you like to lose weight, look better, and feel better about yourself? Brian Craig here with a great new message from LC. Their new semi-gluten treatment burns fat, boosts energy levels, suppresses appetite, balances blood sugar, and promotes rapid weight loss.
What happened?
In the Sandalwood Plaza, right next to any lab test now of Boca. Give them a call
What?
right now.
Okay.
561-717-8081. 561-717-8081. Online at elegantyouthboca.com.
It's cataract surgery season. Middleman Eye Center is offering the next level experience in IV-free cataract surgery. New technology, new lenses, and a new office-based surgery experience awaits you. Contact Middleman Eye Center. Call or text 561-500-2020 or visit us on the web at middlemaneye.com.
There's all kinds of drama going on off the air. I can't tell you guys right now. Maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast. Oh, there's something going on. I just can't. I don't have all the information yet. Well, I can't just go home. I'm pretty far from home. The radio station's pretty far from home. Oh my goodness.
Steve Kane Show with Brian Craig, celebrating 46 years on the air.
All right, we are back. I'm Brian. Steve Kane is here. The president is cleared. What plea deal? Oh, I can't even focus on that right now, Steve. I know on the Hunter thing. No, the Trump tape clearing Trump has got me so excited. I just can't even. We'll get. Well, what'll happen is when Garland gets impeached, and what'll happen is there'll be a trial in the Senate, and through the hearings for the impeachment and the trial in the Senate, a lot of evidence is going to be brought out, and the special. Yeah. I don't know the latest on the Hunter Merrick Garland impeachment, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm so excited. Absolutely. Well, you know, this is the thing with Garland. And if you're on hold, stand by. All right, the phones are busy. We'll get to them in just a moment, I promise. I just want to say this about Garland. Garland is not a sane man. Okay, he was appointed to the Supreme Court by Obama. And the Republicans would not have the hearings because Obama was in his final year. And that's the best job in the world. Supreme Court justice, you don't have to do anything. Your clerks do all the work, and it's a lifetime job. And it's like you're a royalty. And he is so angry at Republicans for taking his Supreme Court seat from him in his mind that he's not a lucid person. And he's a corrupt public official. He's consumed with rage over that Supreme Court nomination. And yeah. Well, let's take some calls, though. The phones are busy. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Brian. It's Jim from New York. How you doing?
Oh, hey, Jim.
Hey, how are you?
Hey. Good morning, Steve. So I have a theory about this, and maybe Maybe just CNN officially leaked to them. We all know the DNC's propaganda piece to prepare, psychos and Neanderthals like Jay from Jersey and the other nutcase from Lakeland that this is nothing and nothing's coming out of it.
Yeah.
To prepare these people. I mean, I'm being serious. There's nothing to this. And anybody who thinks there is out of their
I'd
mind.
like somebody that has legal knowledge to tell me, just walk me through by the numbers as to how they're going to reverse this Garland purge.
Oh, no. We're talking about the Trump tape. We're talking about the Trump tape. See, this is the thing, okay? That tape, what they told us is that he went over attack plans on Iraq. Iran. None of that is in the tape, and I think that they've committed a crime by leaking it to CNN. The special prosecutor obtained the tape from the people that recorded it in the room, and they told the government that they gave over all the copies. So I think it is safe to assume that that tape came from the prosecutor's office, and that's got to be a crime.
President Trump, and not for nothing. But you have this, like you said, pure sarcasm. Everybody knows what it is. We all, when we're hanging out with friends and something is stupid or ridiculous, you kind of act with that tone of voice. But then you have Biden admitting to selling state secrets.
Well, that tape with Biden, okay, this is what I think happened. He's dealing with the bribe. This was last week he said that. He's dealing with the bribe business, right? The $10 million bribe. And his dementia, he had that on his mind, and he just said what was on his mind. Because he was thinking about the bribes. There's no sarcasm with Biden. No joking around.
And he was under oath.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's true. That's true. All right, I appreciate the call. All right, take care. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am Victor from Silver Spring, Maryland. Good morning, Brian and Steve.
Hey, Victor.
Today. If that guy from New Jersey ever bothered listening to Rush Limbaugh, he would hear on the tape, Rush used to rattle papers.
Yes.
Stained fingers, and he would
yes.
the paper around. That's what Trump was doing, really, and being sarcastic at the same time.
You're right.
And he used an absurdity to show absurdity.
Yes.
Now that this is out, I hope the judge will lift the gag order so Trump can defend himself.
Well, the judge, the MAGA judge in Fort Pierce, and Mike in Louisiana calls it Fort MAGA Pierce. I like that. The judge in Fort Pierce denied a prosecution motion yesterday, and the motion was to keep the witnesses secret. And now, so that's one ruling against the prosecution on really day one. This is the first time the MAGA judge has ruled. We're not in the magistrate, we're at the MAGA judge. This, I would think that Trump's attorneys are going to go to the judge over this leaking of this evidence to CNN. They're trying to taint the jury pool and sway public opinion. I'm not a lawyer, but Victor, that sounds like a crime to me, doesn't it?
It is a crime, and I listen to voices very closely, and when I heard that tape, I knew Trump was being extremely sarcastic, and it proves my point. Some-sided people are absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Well, this is a big tell. When we're losing, right? No matter who it is, no matter who the Democrat is, liberals call in and they're happy like we are. They don't call in and make threats and are ticked off like the liberals we've heard today.
Yes. You can tell they're losing when they start threatening you.
Yeah. I mean, I got in here today and I was so excited. And this is, I'm looking outside of our window. It is hurricane season. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's a perfect day outside. Perfect day over Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago right down the street. Because this is a beautiful day, and this shows that they got nothing. And when you hear Anderson Cooper say, as if, He's acknowledging the sarcasm. He didn't say, we have the tape of President Trump sharing classified information with writers. He didn't say that. We have President Trump as if he's showing classified. You know what I mean? He was downplaying it.
Yes, I did hear that. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Oh, by the way, my neighbor loved her My Pillow cat bed that I got for her.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're fighting over it now.
That's awesome. Yeah, the My Pillow pet bed, I have two of them, one for my dog, one for my cat. You know, it has the same patented fill inside as in the My Pillow.
Yes, and she said it's made in such a way that they can't claw it to death.
Correct. Well, everything Mike Lindell makes is very well. But hey, thanks for the call. By the way, the My Pillow pet bed, just $19.99 with our promo code Kane at checkout, Kane, at mypillow.com. All right, let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Brian and Steve.
Andrea, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Excellent.
So, a couple of things. First and foremost, in my opinion, the people who went to Mar-a-Lago from the Hall of Records, they need to be arrested. They need to be arrested for a couple of things. Why were you there if you weren't there to file what he had? Number one, or did they go there and plant stuff? That's number two.
Well, let's Andrea, I think it's better to focus in on what we have and what we do know. We know that what is the evidence that was used for this absurd indictment of espionage against President Trump was all based on the tape. That's what they told us. They leaked the tape to CNN, which has got to be a crime. I don't know, but CNN has it, and it's evidence. We're 6 weeks away from the trial, okay? And the tape does not say what they said it said. This judge could dismiss this case today based on that, on all this.
Perfect. Let's hope.
Yeah.
But here's the second thing I wanted to bring up. So if they're going to impeach Merrick Garland, I hope that they dig a little bit deeper, because a couple of years ago it came out that Merrick Garland's son-in-law sells CRT material
that's right.
to
Remember that?
schools. So maybe they should do a little audit and see where that leads.
Yeah, absolutely.
Financial audit for.
Yeah. All right, take care. We got to run. Thanks for the call. We'll be right back.
The cold, hard truth. Delivered morning 6 to 9 right here on The Steve.
All right, and it's time to check in with William Youngerman from the offices of William Youngerman Incorporated with the Morning Gold and Precious Metals Report. William Youngerman, how the metals look today?
The metals looking good, holding their nice support levels, and gold trading yesterday in a range from $1,920 to $1,934, and closing out the day up $2.60 at $1,922.80. Silver was up 34 cents, closing at $22.76 the ounce, while platinum was up $8 at $925, and palladium gained $22 at $1,278. The rally continues after hitting those lows last week. Gold trading in a range of $1,919 to $1,931 overnight, and currently at $1,928 the ounce. That's up $5.20. Silver up 19 cents at $22.95 the ounce. Platinum up $5 at $930, and palladium up $2 at $1,280. So gold holding nicely above that, around that $1,920 number. We got down as low last week as just about $1,910, and that was the low. Bouncing off that and have been trending or working its way back up now.
Now, today, if people call or stop in, what are some of the buys that you're recommending today specifically in both gold and silver?
The gold and silver are your best buys, and all the metals looking good, but the gold and silver look very good, and 100-ounce silver bars are a great buy right now. The gold, still the kangaroos, and the 1-ounce gold bars and 10-ounce gold bars are great values also.
Yeah, you know, and those kangaroos are from the Australian Mint, and they are really beautiful, beautiful gold coins. And those 100-ounce silver bars are amazing. And you get a lot more silver for your money when you buy those. And if you stop in William Youngerman's, you can see what they look like, and they're they're really nice. William Youngerman opens up at 10 a.m. His number 1-800-327-5010. 1-800-327-5010. Online, williamyoungerman.com, or stop in at 150 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca on the first floor of the Bank of America building, just east of US 1 Federal Highway on the south side of Palmetto Park Road. All right, William Youngerman, we'll touch base tomorrow.
Okay, have a great day.
All right, back after this.
We take on the social justice warriors for breakfast. Now the Steve King Show is on the air.
All right, we are back, and I want to tell everyone, Steve, about Sloman's, and then we'll take some more calls, by the way, at 1-888-GO-CANE-1, and continue the celebration of Trump being cleared. You know, having a home security system is a must-have in my line of work. You heard what happened to me on the air about an hour ago with George from Lakeland, you know, and I have everything, right? I got the cameras, I got everything. But, you know, when you're dealing with Sloman, this is an amazing thing with Sloman's, and it's important to really highlight this in this day and age that we're in. When you call Sloman's, I'm going to give you the number in just a moment. They actually send a home security advisor to your home. So you're getting everything professionally installed. They talk to you, they look over your home, they make sure you have everything you need to protect your home properly. This is not something you want to do yourself. You want professionals. And in this day and age, it is so rare, Steve, to deal with a company where you're dealing with real people. It is very unusual and very rare, but not with Sloman's. You get a real person who's your security advisor. And that's why they give you all the technology that comes with the system for free. You get the security advisor, you get a customized home security system with professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. The system includes an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 arm doors, and a backup battery. That backup battery is pretty amazing too, and you need that. The backup battery, you don't want the battery to go dead. Give them a call, 1-833-283-5050. 1-833-283-5050. That's 1-833-283-5050. So what you're going to hear today in the media, I've already seen some of the liberals do this. I want to play the Biden clip again because that's not going to get played so much. They don't want you to hear that. They're trying to tell us that Biden's being sarcastic here, but he's not. This is Biden last week with the Prime Minister of India, last week confessing to crimes.
Anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Okay, wow. I sold a lot of state secrets. Now, this is just my layman's opinion of what happened, but I've had immediate family members of mine that have had severe dementia. So I have experience dealing with people with dementia. And if you live in Florida, anytime you go to the grocery store, you're dealing with dementia people at the grocery store. I mean, it's just part of Florida life. And what I think has happened, Joe Biden on more than one occasion has said things out loud that came from meetings that they were having, and he forgot where he was. This was last week when all this stuff was coming down around Hunter. And the stories were reaching a peak about the $10 million bribe that he took through Hunter, right? 5 for him, 5 for Hunter, right? And so off air in the back rooms, they've been talking about this, right? And they've been talking about his classified documents and why he had all these classified documents in Chinatown at his house next to the vet and all that stuff. And what happens to a lot of people that are suffering from severe dementia like he is here, and it's like being drunk. They just say it out loud. There's no sarcasm there. I hear no laughter from him. I hear no smile in his voice, and I don't hear laughter in the room. What I'm hearing in the room is stunned silence. As opposed to the Trump tape we played a little while ago, everyone's laughing in the room. You know, if I'm in a room, and I think this is true with you or anyone, if I'm in a room and someone brings out a classified document, my first thing is, well, wait a minute, should I be looking at that? Am I doing something? I'm not laughing. I'm like, oh, these are classified documents, President Trump. I would be like, hey, whoa, am I committing a crime by even looking at that, right? Right? So that's not what we got in the Trump tape was sarcasm and laughter. And by the way, no talk of secret plans. And I think it's pretty clear in the beginning that he's talking about quotes of Milley in some article in some publication urging Trump to attack Iran. Okay, that's my take on it. This is not spin because I love Trump. I love Trump, but this is not spin. This is what I'm hearing in the tape. And I'll tell you another thing I'm hearing. Anderson Cooper does not, he does not sound like he really is comfortable going public with this. I think no, they told him that he believed there was a lot more there. And then when he has to actually read it and go on air, he's reluctant. Now, then The Hill is the other, it's CNN and The Hill are the two main sources promoting the story. The headline, again, this is where I got to rely on you and your classical education, Steve, because the way that I have to describe this to you, okay? But the way that the headline is written in The Hill seems to also discount the tape. It says, new recording shows Trump discussing secret documents he did not declassify. Okay? Secret is in all lowercase with quotation marks around it. So, to me, that's discounting that it's truly secret stuff that's classified top secret. The fact that it's in quotations means that it doesn't, if these were top secret, it was new recording show Trump discussing top secret, no quotations, capital letters documents. It says secret in quotation marks. Very, so there's, I don't think I'm reading too hard into that. I think in the quotation marks is significant. It's
Quotation marks make the whole statement ambiguous.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And you can't bring, when someone commits espionage, there's all kinds of evidence, okay? Like $10 million deposits in their bank accounts, right? Things like that. I mean, even if you go back to Jonathan. Yeah. And if you go back even to Jonathan Pollard, you guys remember Jonathan Pollard? What got Jonathan Pollard was he took money, right? He took money. Hansen, who just died, he was an FBI spy, espionage. He was living large, took money, and had beautiful things. Him and his wife, So and look at Biden, life of public service, a lot of beautiful things and high and mighty lifestyle. There is to my knowledge. To my knowledge, there has not been these cases that you don't have money connected somehow. You don't have some gain. And with Trump, I hear sarcasm. I'm hearing in both The Hill and CNN a discounting of the significance, as if, showing things as if. That means like pretend, as if he's like pretending. And if they're in a bad state, the prosecutors. And what happens to these people? I'll end with what I started with at 6. When someone is consumed with hate of someone, nothing they do is right. And I don't know if any of you have. Maybe Steve and I deal with that because when you have a job like this, there's a lot of people that have bizarre hatred towards you. Yes. And when the Trump derangement syndrome it's stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome with these prosecutors. So their perception of what they're hearing on the tape is inaccurate. The hate has an effect on the brain. It's like intoxication, right? You don't have control. Your thought process is off. There's a lot of problems going on here. And let me tell you, if President Trump was talking like Biden was talking to the Prime Minister of India last week, we'd be having another show today. Today's conversation would have been much different. Come on, give me a break. And sarcasm is something that the left just have never gotten. The left have no sense of humor. And sarcasm is some of the greatest humor there is. And the left, yeah.
Heard that statement before on the Steve Kane show is because you have.
Yeah, that's true. You heard it from Jay from Jersey. He does not even understand sarcasm. He doesn't know what it is. And you're going to hear this tape all over the place today. Oh, Fox News announced their new lineup, Steve. Oh, it's pretty easy to remember. They rearranged the deck chairs on the Titanic. Okay, here no. Gutfeld has been moved from 11 to 10. Hannity is staying. Jesse Waters, who likes to let the air out of people's tires and then rescue them. Jesse Waters goes from 7 to 8, and Laura Ingraham has been demoted from 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's it. That's the new lineup. All right, let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Mike from Wellington. How are you guys? Good morning. How are you? If me or you or any of us here mumbled what Biden said in our sleep, they would have raided our house, they would have tore us apart, they would have had us incarcerated, and nothing's happened. You don't hear nothing of anything on any other radio station or news station. It just goes to show you how corrupt and it's just such a cover-up.
Yeah.
Arrest them. I mean,
yes.
Right. Well,
Well, I think what's going to happen, what I'm expecting to happen is for Trump's legal team to go before the judge real quick and make some motions about them leaking this evidence. They're trying to taint the jury pool 6 weeks out from trial, and they think this is going to turn the jury pool against the president. Hey, listen, I'm sorry to be short. We're almost out of time, but thanks for the call from Wellington. You're on the air. Last call of the day.
Right, I remember you saying there was no tape.
There is no tape of him sharing classified plans with anybody. I was correct. I stand by that. There's obviously tape. Trump gave 2 speeches over the weekend. There's tapes with Trump, but there's not a tape doing what they alleged he did. Oh, my goodness. And notice how that joker waited till the last 30 seconds to call in, and then he hung up. Yes, I know. That's the liberals for you. Hey, it's the Steve Kane Show, Florida's longest running radio show on the radio since 1977, celebrating 46 years on the radio. I'm Brian Craig. Steve Kane has been here. If you ever miss a portion of the show, you can always go to our radio station website, trueoldiesfla.com. And there every day, about an hour after we go off the air at trueoldiesfla.com, the entire show is uploaded as a podcast, okay? So you can go right there and check it out every day, and they're archived there forever. trueoldiesfla.com. All right, guys, this show flew by. I feel like I've been here 15 minutes, not 3 hours. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump.
WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group.
All right, guys, I got to run. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.